Stands between this world and darkness is an irksome anomaly in the ether. The Echo.
Oh my god, he really ate that microphone for that one. The Echo. Good morning / afternoon, not jump scare because I already jump scared you once. Hey Simon, and hi Shiloh, love you. All right, so man, we got stuck last time in, damn, I'm way over, whoops. There we go. We got stuck in a plethora of, you have done a big event in the story and now you must talk to the people sequence, because like, dude, I thought, you know, we'd get to Tamtara Deepcroft yesterday and we didn't. We're about to though. Let me just make sure, because I did click something on accident. Okay, cool. Anyway, we'll see how fast excuse me, God, the weather we get along here. Nueve Riche, maybe? I have no idea. Buscaron has more work for a willing adventurer. And that piano was fucking killing it, by the way. I'm glad you come, friend. There's something I want to talk to you about. You know, I said I thought we might have a traitor in our midst? Someone as was aiding the Garleans? Well, I'm thinking I may have identified our suspect. There's a regular of mine who used to dine on thin soup and sip his pint on account of not being able to afford another. But of late, he's taken to ordering my best wines and the finest cuts of meat I can lay my hands on. Were he a merchant, I'd probably think nothing of it, but this lad's a wood whaler. And wood whalers don't earn that kind of coin. By chance, I was musing on where the money was coming from when he first told me about the Garleans in the forest. Couldn't help putting two and two together. Suffice to say, if a whaler's working for the Empire, none of us are safe. The lad I'm talking about goes by the name of Laurentius. Last I heard, he was in the South Shroud. Find him, Shosov, and if he is up to no good, put an end to it, and him if it comes to that. Damn, Husker, putting me on a hit. So now I can turn the game down, sorry. That might have been a little loud, but I left it up because I wanted to listen to the music. And there we go. So anyway, how's everybody doing this fine Wednesday? Where you at? I can smell you. Come on, man. Can't be too far away. Damn it. I thought I was gonna have to go kind of further than that. Can you not see I'm on patrol? Be gone. If you have business with the whalers, take it to the barracks. Damn, we're gonna just stalk this guy. Dude, I remember running around here at low level and these stupid cat traps would shoot you and slow you, I think, and you were like, ooh, when you were like level 20. Not long now. I think patrol routes and rations would fetch such a price. No more than I deserve, though. Just little wonder the Empire has risen to such heights. If only the whalers paid in their worth. Help, please, come quick, my friends, it's I! It is I, Laurentius, I am under attack! What? You want to try that again? Buddy, do you want to try that again? How did you just... I know nothing. I was on patrol. He just appeared. I thought you were working for the Guardians. This guy's a fucking idiot. I don't remember if this guy actually is working for them. That would be really funny, by the way, if he was just acting hella sus. Why are you bringing me to the bard guy? Is he still here? Wow, he just is. What's up, man? Oh, I can't talk to him in New Game Plus. Alright. My choker, bro! Oh, I'm gonna have an AoE finally. Tell me, chat, you guys excited for The Rising Tide? Final Fantasy XVI tomorrow. Because I am. I'm gonna be putting out Final Fantasy mode. I'm gonna fuck that game up, and I hope it fucks me up, because they said they're gonna make it harder, and Omega was legitimately the hardest boss. Like, he was harder than Ultima, because they designed him that way. I don't mean that he was more powerful, necessarily. How long do you mean to keep this up? What is it you imagine I've done? Enough, I say. I think is what that last part is. Accidentally, my finger slipped. It's over then. I sold maps and rations to the Empire. It was I meant no harm. I only wanted the coin. The Whalers are good, strong. I was proud to join their ranks. Am proud. But they do not provide. They preach justice, honor, duty. But in the end, it is those with money who do as they will, who live as they will. So I sought an opportunity to change my fortunes and took it. All I've done for money. Endangered myself, my home, everything, and everyone I love. Why, my actions have put your life in danger too. Though you do not yet realize how much. Bloody idiot. Da-da-da-da. Did you imagine that you had cornered me? It is not I who is cornered. Garleans, I've brought the Aura, bastard! Oh wow, they changed this. Because Aura didn't exist, obviously, in A Realm Reborn. Obviously an easy fix, it's just cool that he says that. At least he didn't call me scaly, and then I'd have to kill him with such prejudice. Permit me a question, if you will. Are all adventurers so deluded as to believe they can challenge the power of Garlemald? You would need a veritable mountain of gil to fund such an endeavor. Such as the cost of fighting great power, or of making it, or of remaking it as we will Gridania. But that noise was kind of funny. So that's the way of it. Swapped your hard bunk at the barracks for a feather bed in Garlemald, did ya? Sorry, it said spit. You there, Aura. You stand here at old Buskswish, no? Books? Then you don't stand alone. I don't need your help, guys. I'll be fine. Dude with his little square shield. I should just switch to my paladin and be like, this is a fucking shield. But I forgot to summon my carbuncle. You mean to stand against the might of the Empire with this red belly rabble at your side? Ha! Your eyes betray your words, coward. You know full well the fuck. I forgot that always goes away super fast. Legless Laurentius. Hello. Oh, there they are. Worry not, dear friends. I shall... Worry not, dear friends. I, Laszlo, shall stop them in their tracks. If you guys, chat, YouTube side, whatever, you guys ever seen What We Do in the Shadows? Specifically the show, I actually haven't seen the movie. 10 out of 10, dude. Obviously not every episode's a banger or anything. But 10 out of 10 show, man. I love it. If you like, especially if you like vampires, it's so fucking funny. Then the Quirrell Claws. I can't speak. Dude, I remember when Quick Knock, they left that like as the AoE for the longest time, right? Is it still? I might switch to Bard really quick and check. Ah, fuck. Ah, fuck, oh well. It's me hanging out with the Quirrell Claw. I can't say that, apparently. Quirrell Claw. How has it come to this? I don't remember if we killed this guy or not. Impossible. How did you best the Empire's finest? Yes, that level 23 guys. And with bandits and poachers at your side? They're your sworn enemies. Why do they fight with you and not against you? But I know the answer only too well. Buscaron. Oh, your Twitch crashed? Oh, sorry, dude. This is his doing. His words are wont to inspire men to act. Better men than I. Gods, what have I become? What have I done? I am sorry. No more will I pursue this folly. No more lies. No more bribes. I will go to the Order of the Twin Adder and confess my crimes. There is something I would like you to tell Buscaron. Tell him Laurentius the Fool says thank you. Feel as though a veil has been lifted from before my eyes. You're gonna be lucky if they don't hang you, bro. In all honesty. Yeah, one of the other things about the zone, it's only one of the things that make, like, I personally give, like, if from what I remember, that's part of why we're revisiting this. I'd give A Realm Reborn like an 8 out of 10. It's fun. It's just great, man. And I think one of the things that might hold it back from what I remember is definitely some goofy teleports. Like, why is there not a fucking teleport by this motherfucker, you know? Laurentius confessed to his crimes. I just had word from the Twin Adder. Damn, he got there fast. Seems he marched straight... God, excuse me, God. Into the nest and gave himself up. The lad's had quite a life, you know. Mother was killed by a brigand when he was only small. As a young man, he joined the Whalers, hoping to spare his fellow Gridanians the misery he'd known growing up. Trouble is, protecting Gridania is too big a job for one man. Why do I have hiccups? For one man. And he came to believe that he couldn't make a difference, that it was hopeless. There are few things more dangerous than desperation, and a man lost in the dark is easily drawn to the glimmer of coin. Wow, that's a great line, actually. Hot damn, I'm reading it again. There are a few things more dangerous than desperation, and a man lost in the dark is easily drawn to the glimmer of coin. That's a pretty good line, actually. I reckon he thought if he couldn't change the lot of his fellow man, might as well change his own. Thing is, he was making a difference, just not on his own. Somehow he'd failed to grasp one simple truth. For those things we cannot do alone, we must do together. Fuck yeah, dude. I love all the bartender characters, I guess. I remember them all. 2 is the weird part. Huh? He asked you to thank me, did he? And there's good in him yet. I just hope, damn, the bird flew away. I just hope them at the Adder's Nest are able to see it. What he's done ain't easy to forgive, but I'd like to think he'd be afforded a chance to make amends. But let us leave fates to the 12. I have other news for you, Shosov. The Sylph Elder has been found. Hell yeah. I'm really curious what they did to this dungeon, because I know they drastically changed it. Which, I'll be real, maybe for the best, because holy shit, it was so easy to get lost in it. Mostly for new people. Obviously, when you've done it once or twice, it's fine. Buscaron has reliable information regarding the whereabouts of the Sylph Elder. I forgot that this is even what is, like, connected here. Oh, damn, are they gonna come with you? It's taken us a fair old while, but we finally got our hands on some reliable information concerning the whereabouts of your missing green friend. His name is Frixio, and he is the eldest amongst the Sylphs of Little Solace. Long has he represented his kind in dialogue with the Gridanians. Yes, he's like a bridge between us and them, a small leafy green bridge that we can't find at the moment. And bridges are no use if you don't know where they are. That's why it's so important that we find him. Oh my god. To think that this character... I'm not trying to be a dickhead. I never loved Ida. I didn't care for her very much. And I'm gonna tell you right now, because of Stormblood, I fucking love her. There's an abandoned dungeon called the Thousand Maws of Todorok here in the South Shroud. 'Twas by the entrance to that to the place that Frixio was seen, and not long ago neither. If you hurry, I reckon you'll find him. Walking ones, please help this one. This one needs help to help Elder One. Poor Frixio, poor Frixio. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold your chocobos. Take a deep breath and tell us what's wrong. Nice and slow. Elder One went into Todorok, but has not returned. This one is worried, so very worried. And you're right to be. The place fair crawls with nasties waiting to make a meal out of anyone daft enough to wander in. What in the seven hells was he thinking entering that bloody death trap? Elder One had no choice. Imperial ones were chasing Elder One. Please. Walking ones must help Elder One. Help Elder One now. The The fates conspire against us. Forgive my pragmatism, but Frixio is our best hope of reaching an accord with the sylphs. Were we to lose him, all our efforts thus far will have been for naught. I will tend to her wounds. Ida, make haste to the Adder's Nest and request assistance. Understood. Shosov, go to the 1,000 Maws of Totorok and see that Frixio comes to no harm. Peace between man and sylph rests upon your success. Yeah, no pressure then, eh? Oh god, can't see. What amount am I on? Oh. I saw the, what is it, the button. By order of the Elder Seedseer, the dungeon known as the 1,000 Maws of Totorok has been placed under the control of... What, the Sylph Elder is inside, and you are sure of this. How in the 7 hells did he manage to sneak by? God strike me down for a purblind fool. You must find the Sylph Elder before he falls prey to the fiends within. Entrance to Totorok is ordinarily restricted, but these are exceptional circumstances. Pray assemble a rescue party and enter as soon as you are ready. Yeah, I'm kind of curious what the fuck they did to this dungeon. Oh, and Simon, earlier I was asking, y'all motherfuckers excited for the Final Fantasy XVI DLC tomorrow? Because holy hell am I. They also, oh dude, Simon, they finally did that thing I specifically was talking about, and I refuse to believe that they took it into consideration because of anybody else. It was Yoshi P and I talking in a private conversation while also discussing Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail, that they add a fucking loadout system for Clive so you can have like a fun mode set of things, like just different shit to try out and stuff that you like, and have one for boss fights specifically and blah 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 blah, and just like switch between them quickly instead of one by one. And they fucking did it! They fucking did it! And they also buffed a lot of stuff that I specifically wanted buffed, and weirdly enough, the exact way that I wanted it buffed. So I'm pretty sure that Yoshi P sat down, ate popcorn, and watched my whole playthrough after talking to me. But no, seriously, the update sounds awesome. You can even pet Torgal more frequently, and even more overall. And a bunch of minor combat changes. Like, apparently they made Ramuh, the Ramuh, like, thingy. I, like, literally was like, why can you not move or dodge or whatever while you're targeting stuff, you know? And now you can. There's a thing called this is a new thing, too, called a Mega Flare dodge. I read the patch notes, like, this morning. Where when you activate Mega Flare, it's also considered a dodge now. Or the, not Mega Flare, but the Wings of Light thing where you're charging Mega Flare up. That is considered a dodge now. And if you dodge while doing that, I guess it does a Mega Flare dodge. I don't know if that means you instantaneously get level 4 and just do it. Like, I'm really curious what it means. But they did pretty much everything I wanted. Oh my god, hiccups. Oh, I'm gonna die. Swallowed my hiccup. Anyway, pretty much everything I wanted, update-wise, and more. There's a lot of really cool stuff, and that's like pre-patch, you know what I mean? That's like today. So I'm really curious what else will change in the future, and I want to try those things, but I wanted to try them tomorrow on stream. I wanted to do them, you know, in real time and have it like for the video and stuff and stream and blah blah blah. Anyway, Scion, Marauder, Conjurer, and Thaumaturge. Are these the same people too that have been coming with me? Don't let the hiccups kill me. I'm trying, bro. God damn, I forgot how cool the music is. It's kind of great. Oh my god, did they just make it a straight line or something? What the hell? I think maybe I've done this one before. Like, I think I did check it out just because I heard how different it was. But I don't really remember. Because, like, I think they even did that patch like a year ago now. Sorry, I'm just checking something. Alright. Yes, AoEs, finally, oh my god. Not that it really matters with the NPCs, honestly. I'd have to force them to pull bigger, so... Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think this is really worth it. How much does it do on the one guy? 79, and Ruin does 204. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, this isn't real. As much as I wanted the AoE, it's not super worth it. Just because, you know, it's the way that NPCs play. Not only do they not really do AoEs, they kind of do, but like super. I don't, definitely not at this level. I don't think they're gonna do it. Dude, how different is this dungeon? I like the lighting in here. It's actually a really cool touch that they did. But yeah, this used to be like a, not really a maze, but from what I remember, the main problem with this dungeon wasn't even the fact that you got lost, but there was like goop everywhere that forcibly slowed you down, which wasn't like inherently bad, but it was fucking everywhere, dude, from what I remember. So I'm kind of okay with if they got rid of that or not. I think they did. Bonk. My Final Fantasy feeds be exploding right now, dude. 16's been posting practically all morning. Not like literally, but just often. Okay. Oh, you know what? Did they get rid of attacking the webs too? I don't know how I feel about that. I think that was like kind of a cute gimmick. It didn't even take long and it made, I don't know. I get it, because that's just not how the game is structured anymore, though. So I guess I have to look at it from that perspective. Like, the game does not do stuff like that anymore, really. So, of course they would change it, I guess. Oh, sick. I didn't even realize I have the other AoE, too. I have the Carbuncle summon, you know, expected one. I might have to start making that dude's pull bigger. I know it won't take that long just because I'm doing... That's like the whole reason I'm doing this. Also, I'm really curious if that insanely long cutscene is still at the end of this dungeon. I almost wonder if they took out attacking the web so that people couldn't, like, force people to do those run-around pulls, maybe. I'm just gonna throw out AoEs here and there just to, like... Jesus, I don't know, dude. Press another fucking button, you know? Well, you know me, Simon. I'll try to get next day turnaround on the Rising Tide. Like I do with pretty much every stream. I'm usually pretty good about it. Even if it's like a longer stream. Especially now because my upload speed is so much fucking faster. Oh man, I still get poisoned, but it's not assuneable anymore? What? So I gotta like not hang around the guy, I guess. Yeah, I told you, honey, if you need to go home, you let me know. Sorry your head hurts. So it was the same boss fight, except no ads. Oh, you know what? I don't think we're picking up those green orb things anymore either. What the fuck? Dude, I remember... Oh, wow, yeah. This is like a straight line now, practically. I remember people getting into fights and stuff, because, like, sometimes people wouldn't say anything, and there'd be, like, new people, or people that have only done this dungeon, like, once. And either, you know, like, somebody might have carried them or some shit. People would fight sometimes, because, like, it was like, oh my god, did nobody pick up the... I don't remember what the hell they were called, but the little green orbs or whatever. Most people... I only had that happen a couple times, and I usually picked it up and would let people know when I could. But I was on a PS3, so I don't think I had my wireless keyboard and stuff set up. Oh my god, the AI actually Asuna's? That is the babyest Asuna? What the hell? Why does it look like that? Is that just how it looks for Conjurer, or...? Anyway, what I was saying, people would get mad about it, and I kind of get why. I don't agree, obviously, but I sort of get why, because it was like hard to tell which one you fucking grabbed, so you'd have to like run back and try to figure it out from there. I think that the biggest grief that people had with this dungeon was getting a new tank, because the tank's supposed to, you know, lead. Oh my god, didn't we also used to have to like blow up these stupid sacks or else they would poison you or some shit? It's been way too long. Yeah, I never had like an issue with this dungeon, but I definitely understood how it could have frustrated some people. I don't know if I necessarily agree with making it super straightforward, but I kind of absolutely get it, you know, if that makes sense. I just liked that it was kind of dynamic and different. Damn, now I'm wondering if they've changed Aurum Vale. Oh, I do know one thing. I actually remember that they did this. Apparently in Aurum Vale, the second boss, I think, it's the Cyclops or whatever, he actually, when he does Glower, you actually see the AoE now or something, because, oh fuck, I didn't mean to pick that up. My Ludia brain went into auto mode. But I guess you see his AoEs now, which I don't super agree with, because it's like end-ish game, near end game content for ARR, and it's kind of like teaching you that stuff. But you know, to each their own. I remember that because we've gotten it before. I think the dungeon was like the exact same otherwise, though, which is nice. I get why they linearized the hell out of this dungeon, though, because it was kind of open-ended and the loot wasn't really exemplary. So, and again, the game's not really, you know, the game's more... That is something I kind of hope, is to get maybe less linear dungeons at some point. I think that it's fun, but I definitely... It's definitely getting a little stale. It's not going to bother me, really, in Dawntrail, but, like, you know, it's as long as the boss fights are fun and the pulls are at least relatively fun to do, then it's cool, I guess. But I definitely would prefer it to, eventually. I wouldn't mind a return to, like, lightning, strike. I would not mind getting some less linear dungeons again at some point, but, you know, realistically, it's probably not going to happen. So, I have that auto thing. I guess you had to be on camera, maybe? I'm just kind of curious because they're doing a lot based off what they've been saying in Dawntrail, so. Because I still think the game is very fun where it is, and the story is a huge thing for me, so that's like part of my brownie points reward system. And trials and stuff are super fun. We just need a bit more to do, and I definitely, you know, I understand that's sort of where some people are coming from with Endwalker, is that some of the post-game content was, like, outside of the usual stuff, there wasn't really anything else to do this time around, and part of that is definitely because of COVID, funny enough. just from them being so behind and having to delay the game and change a lot of the way that they did stuff and blah 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 blah, and then setting up for Dawntrail. And almost all of the new stuff was highly experimental, like the variant dungeons. So I'm really curious to see what, even if those don't change too much, it's just a nice change of pace. But I'm excited to have another more open zone thing, because that's some of the most fun, I think, stuff in this game. There's big open zones just because shit's wild. So I'm really excited to see what they do with it, because like there's gonna be the tried and true content like this stuff, just raw dungeons, right? But we'll see what they do. I even though I love this game, and I can almost guarantee you I'm gonna love Dawntrail, I definitely have that sensation of like, for the health of the game, I definitely understand and agree that it should evolve a little bit, at least a little bit, and it kind of sounds like they might be doing that, but it's hard to say for sure. The fact that they talked about the game being harder in general, even if it's not going to be super hard, at least for normal content, that's good. You know, it sounds like they're listening, is my point. Granted, this dev team is great and they always listen, so I think the only thing that they don't listen, and they just hard disagree with, you know, the fan base, are healers having damage stuff, even though they keep letting white mage do a bunch of damage. I definitely think they disagree on that, and that sucks a little bit, but make the healers more fun to play is all. And I know they kind of did. I actually really like what they did with Astro. I know some people don't, but I've been really enjoying it. I think the only thing my only complaint about Astro is I feel like the card buff should be a little better. That's kind of it. I think it should. Hell, I'll be real. I don't think they're gonna do it, but I would gladly take the Heavensward version of the card system back, because there was some, from what I remember, you could spread, what is it called, the balance to everybody with this like one thing, and it would be like a fucking 50% party damage increase, which, you know, obviously back then wasn't as ridiculous as it kind of technically would be now. Maybe I'm misremembering, but you could essentially spread the balance to everybody, and it was a fucking dope. And then you had back when there was TP. Do you guys remember TP? Oh my god, dude. Remember how important Ninja was with that thing where they could like give TP regen to people or whatever? How good it was to have that when you were playing Warrior. Or like if you were doing AoEs as a melee class, or physical damage, I should say, you just run out of TP. You miss giving me mana? Yeah, shut up. That's one of those things. I personally think that kind of stuff should come back, or at least like a version of stuff like that. I think would be a good idea. I don't know if TP needs to come back, because I'll be honest with you, it sucked for Warrior, dude. And it sucked for physical DPS. You'd start running out of TP. But yeah, do you guys remember that kind of shit? One of my favorite, the reason I liked Astro so much, and thankfully they kind of, you know, kept it in a way, was spreading those buffs. And I loved that all the cards did genuinely different things. I'm glad they gave us Lord of Crowns back, because it's fucking good, and Lady of Crowns is fun. But dude, wow, this arena is very different looking. Holy shit. Excuse me. But like, I remember I think the spear would like increase auto attack time or something, or speed people up or something like that. It's been a long time. There was an MP regen one. There was a TP regen one, I think. But yeah, there was like an attack speed one. I think possibly either cooldown speed up, or like maybe it was cast time reduction or something like that. And then just the raw damage one, and it made for a really dynamic and fun class, because you had to like really on the fly worry about what cards you were getting. And now it's more like, it's a party, but it's a buff, or I can buff this guy. So trust me, I understand. I don't know, just them changing the class doesn't like ruin the game for me. I definitely wish that Astro could do some of the crazy shit it used to be able to do, though. I totally agree.
Darkness.
Hey, I gotta be right back. Sorry, I had a phone call. Shiloh, I sent it in the chat because I saw right after I had walked away. But in case you didn't see it, since I know you're at work, but listening, yeah, I can come get you. But if you get a chance, let me know if you're asking me to get there at noon, or do you want me to leave at noon? I'm assuming get there, so I'll just leave in like 20 minutes. But just let me know at 12. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I gotta reset my chair a little. You know what that means? You can help me with the stream stuff. You could, like, I don't know, run a dungeon with me or something. You know, just a little. We'll see. The mighty slayer of Ifrit comes now to me. With a countenance that bespeaks understanding, an intriguing power, the echo. I must needs choose my words with care.
Mayhap I might if I deign to speak in my guest crude tongue. We meet at last. I am Lahabrea of the Asians, servant to the one true God. Yours is a most fantastical tale, truly absorbing. It is a tale to tell Eorzea's children before bedtime, and it will soon be dark, bringer of light.
The dark minions.
All that stands between this world and darkness is an irksome anomaly in the ether. The echo.
Oh my god, he really ate that microphone for that one. The echo.
Yes, yours is a most fascinating tale. Alas, like all good tales, it must needs come to an end. But fear not.
Here, feel the presence of evil.
Evil.
For the end of your tale is but the beginning of another. The tale of the crystal's demise.
Cool. That's a great shot of him, actually. I'll make fun of Lahabua all day, every day, but that was a good shot. What an edgy little bitch. It was a tale they would tell their children before bedtime, but it was going to be dark now. Fucking nerd. Wait, is that cutscene shortened? Or did people... Wait a minute. Was that cutscene longer before... Was that cutscene longer before, or did they... Or did I just happen to always run into people who fucking took forever on it? It's still like a 2-minute scene. Like, I'm not saying it's not like, you know, goddamn, this looks cool. Shit. Sorry, my brain turned off. I gotta do this. Wait, does this boss not, drop shit on you anymore? Weird. It used to drop, like, cocoons on you. Oh, wait, is it doing it? Oh, it's an AoE now. Okay. I was like, what? What's it doing? Oh, this is still a thing. Yes, party stand. I guess he was spamming Medica, it's fine. Oh, he still gets the vuln up and everything. I like this arena change. I think the arena change is great looking, actually. Yeah, the fights are like progressively adding more. Dude, I wonder if they changed Brayflox's long stop. That dungeon was admittedly a little linear, you know, pretty linear to begin with, outside of a few somewhat open areas. Where'd you guys throw that pod down, dude? Okay. Oh shit, no, my livery. I forgot. How dare I commentate? Dude, I swear that cutscene used to be like several minutes long, and it was like 2. Thanks, gang. It just thud. Oh god, I forgot they look like that. They got a little grandma face. Finally, fresh air. Mayhap not so fresh, but better than before. Ah, Sinister One is gone. This one can leave this awful place. Did Walking One vanquish the many-legged one? This one is grateful to Walking One. This one is called Frixio, eldest of these ones in Little Solace. Sorry if you guys can hear the dogs barking. Got an HVAC guy coming. Alpha Squad reporting, sir. Nothing a note at Lark's call, sir. Understood. Return to Area 12. Damn it all, where is that accursed icon hiding? Nero Tolskaiva. No sign of our wizened friend? I'm afraid not, my lord. Shall I order that the search perimeter be expanded? Absolutely not. We risk alerting the Gridanians to our presence. His Excellency bid us avoid unnecessary confrontation. Loath though I am to admit it, I found no evidence to suggest that Ramoa will be gracing the mortal realm in the near future. I ask you, what good is a god who does not grant one's wishes? Were I a sylph, I should strongly consider finding myself another idol. Which reminds me, what of the sylphs we captured? A handful of them seemed to be in reasonably good health when last I looked. Oh, apologies, my lord. I fear we may have been overzealous in our efforts to compel them to summon their icon. Really, Centurion? Were you not aware that vegetables bruise easily? It is well that I did not entrust you with the important task of making my dinner. Well, mayhap it was a kindness. Better dead in truth than dead to one's own god, I suppose, if you believe in such things. Dawn is upon us. Make ready to withdraw. Useless. We are so close to completion. I can fair taste it, but at this rate. No, I must be patient. Our efforts will bear fruit in due time. What was it you always said? Ah, yes. Though it mean bringing down the very heavens, who shall challenge the limits of possibility if not we? In that alone you were right, Garland. But your star is long fallen, while mine doth begin to rise, and it shall burn so bright that Lord Van Balsar's ultimate weapon will seem a mere candle beside it. Those walking ones did for Noxia. This one is certain of it. This one fears that other taken ones also suffer the same fate. This one is convinced walking ones have black hearts, seek only to harm these ones. Walking ones are not to be trusted. Now, Neroxia, do not pass judgment too hastily. Not all walking ones are alike. Though there are evil ones among the walking ones, there are good ones also. Does walking one feel unwell? This one would know. What brings walking one to this place? Came to this one's rescue at Neroxia's bidding? Then this one owes walking one a debt of gratitude. Walking one has questions about Lord Ramua? Then this one will provide answers. But first, let these ones quit this lightless place. This one will return to Little Solace. When walking one is ready, please come and see this one. These ones may speak properly then. Sorry, I'm trying to be a little quiet because the guys are literally in my kitchen. Then it is settled. Let this one accompany walking one outside. Hey, Simon. Look at all the legs my horse got. Look at all the legs that my horse got. Bark. Sorry if you guys can hear the dogs again. You might not be able to, but still. Ah, you're back. Tell me the Sylph Elder as well. Oh, never mind. A centipede horse, a horsepede, yeah. Thank the gods for that. I don't rightly know what to make of the rest of your tale, but I'm full glad Frixio didn't come to any harm. Ah, but there it goes tempting fate. Run over to Little Solace and secure us peace with the Sylphs before aught else befalls us, eh? Rest assured, I'll send word to our friends of Charlian and the Twin Adder both. You've done Gridania a great service this day, lad, and earned yourself a place of honor here at the Druthers in doing so. Be sure to come by whenever you feel like a drop of Keegern firewater. Buscarin has something he wants to deliver to the Sylphs. Say, friend, there's something I'd like to ask you to see delivered to the Sylphs of Little Solace. This is Zyma Rose Oil. Azima? Sounds kind of familiar. What? It's a gift to celebrate the safe return of the tribe's elder and a token of Gridania's desire to unite. Oh, wait, Azima, yeah, the god. I'm dumb. The wood is not what it once was. The calamity changed the elementals, weakened them. Until their strength is returned, we must lend them to ours to keep the wood safe. But ours alone will not be enough. We must have the strength of the Sylphs as well. Only by working together and fighting together will we survive together, and the 12s would with us. The gift I ask you to bear is a symbol of the hope that that both Gridanian and Sylph alike will live to see the light beyond this darkness. Where the hell were they? They were by Hawthorne, right? Yeah. Simon, I forget his 5:30 your time in about an hour. I forget where we're at right now. I think due to, like, you know, daylight savings time and stuff like that or whatever, that we're back to being 6 hours apart, I think. Or so is it right now? Which is totally cool. I was just wondering. I gotta leave in like 10 minutes for a little bit just to go pick up oh, my nose. Dude, I gotta go to sneeze. To pick up Shiloh anyway. A gift from Walking One Buscarin. A gift for these ones? Such a lovely scent. This one has never smelled anything like this before. Walking One Buscarin and Adventuring One are very kind. Know that this one is deeply grateful. Dan Nato. Sorry, I was just reading that guy's name. Many Walking Ones are scary. Many Walking Ones utter many lies and much deception, but this one is moved. Let all these ones be friends forever. Actually, 5:30, sadly gotta go. We're back to the 6-hour difference. Hey man, that's life. It is what it is. Trust me, if I could stream earlier in the morning for you, you know, but this is like my free time. Let all these ones be friends forever. Yeah, you'll probably be going about the same time I'm going to pick up Shiloh anyway. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Actually, that's really funny. This one has been expecting Walking One. This one fetches Elder One. This one is pleased to see Walking One again. Welcome to the home of these ones. Ah, there you are, Shosov. We've just been hearing tell of your deeds of daring do. Well done. Ah, the Walking Ones who aided Neuraxia. This one is grateful. A pleasure to have been of service. If you do not mind my asking, how did your misadventure come about? This one does not mind. The misadventures, as Walking One calls them, of this one began when Imperial Ones entered the wood. Fearing trouble, these ones decided to watch Imperial Ones closely. But these ones watched too closely, and Imperial Ones noticed and tried to catch these ones. Having nowhere else to hide, this one fled into Todorok. Would that this one had not. In Todorok, a sinister one, robed in black, tried to feed this one to a many-legged one. A sinister one robed in black. Why do I have the feeling I should be more worried about that than I am? Elder Frixio, we come to you as emissaries of the nation of Gridania. This missive bears the words of the Elder Seedseer. This one sees. So Walking Ones of Gridania are fearful of Lord Ramua. With a beard like that, man has patience, so you better be. Plainly put, yes, your people summoned the Lord of Levin but once, yet that single occurrence occasioned great alarm. But it's not as if the Gridanians dislike you or anything. Actually, it's just the opposite. They think of you as friends, and they don't want anything to get in the way of that. That's why the Elder Seedseer wrote to you. This one well knows and respects Horned One Kani Senna. Be assured, like Walking Ones of Gridania, these ones have no desire for conflict. These ones resorted to summoning Lord Ramua to protect the wood from Imperial Ones. This one counseled against doing so, but was not heeded. Against this one's wishes, Lord Ramua was summoned, and all those ones who took part became Touched Ones. Beard. These ones want so desperately to turn Touched Ones back to normal ones, but did not know how, and still do not know. Touched Ones, meanwhile, wanted to turn these ones into Touched Ones, and did know how. So this one fled to little solace with all those ones who did not wish to be bound to Lord Ramua. God, he looks so cool. But Walking Ones of Gridania need not fear Touched Ones or Lord Ramua. Unlike other primal ones, Lord Ramua is not callous and cruel. So long as Walking Ones do not trespass on these ones' ancestral homeland, where Touched Ones reside, Walking Ones will not suffer thunderous judgment. But this one has spoken enough of Touched Ones. This one would speak instead of these ones. As this one said, these ones desire peace with Walking Ones of Gridania, and so these ones ask for a chance to set things right. By way of an addendum, mortals who are tempered come to take on the qualities embodied by the primal in question. In the case of these sylphs, Ramua's influence made them fiercely protective of their homeland. That explains why they're so hostile towards trespassers, but what about the abductions? A fine question, Ida. The abductions are, I believe, an expression of the tempered sylph's desire for reconciliation, another quality traditionally associated with Ramua. In the crudest manner imaginable, they seek to bring their fellows back into the fold, a timely reminder that the challenges posed by each primal are unique. Elder Frixio, we thank you for making your will known to us. The people of Gridania will rest easier in the knowledge that they and the sylphs are united in their desire for peace. Wishing to cooperate, this one has written down the feelings of these ones. Please see that these feelings are conveyed to Horned One Kani Senna. And with that, I believe we can lay the matter of Ramua to rest. That Sylph Elder's very reasonable, I must say. You could learn a lot from him. Was that a jibe? If so, I feel it only fair to observe that one of us wouldn't recognize reason if it punched her on the nose. Did I say fair? I meant reasonable. Anyway, we're going to head back to the Waking Sands and tell Minfilia all about it. Fear not, we will be sure to mention the instrumental part you played in all of this. And while we see to that, we should appreciate it if you would deliver Frixio's missive to the Adder's Nest. Elder Frixio, we humbly thank you for your time. It has been an honor. The honor is this one's. Together, let the walking ones of Gridania and these ones find a way to live in peace. Please wait, Walking One Shosov. This one has yet to give Walking One a token of this one's appreciation. When these ones summoned Lord Remua, these ones were gifted this crystal. This one would now bestow the crystal upon Walking One as a symbol of these ones' trust. You sure you want to give that to me? I am a summoner, and I've been waiting since Heavensward to summon Remua. Come on, Dawntrail, you can do it. Oh my god, crystals. I don't remember what this is about. It's been a hot minute. I might just be like being able to connect to Heidelin, but I don't remember. This one was not mistaken about Walking One. Walking One is destined to walk a fate far crueler than this one can imagine. A brilliant light from within, Walking One enveloped the crystal. This one saw, he shoved it up his ass. Mark this one well. That crystal will one day be of use to Walking One. Walking One must keep that crystal safe at all times. I do not, for the life of me, remember what they're for. Before, I don't know, maybe it's the Ultima fight? Just that? It's been a while. Before Walking One returns to Gridania, this one would ask Walking One to watch Touched Ones. So long as Touched Ones are not troubled, Touched Ones will not make trouble. If Walking One witnesses Touched Ones making no trouble, mayhap Walking One can testify to Walking Ones of Gridania that these ones mean no harm. These ones' homeland is fraught with danger. This one marks down safe places to look out for Touched Ones. Yeah, it's literally just like trespassing on the land is like the only issue. They're not even trying to expand or anything from what I remember. And I remember that Remua has like a thing where he tests you or some shit. They are tempered selves in the distance. You do not sense they pose danger if left alone. Alright, I'm gonna turn this quest in. Then I gotta go pick up Shiloh, so I'll be back in like 20-ish minutes after, hopefully, maybe only 30 at most. It's just like, it's like a 10-minute drive, but you know, I want to make sure I'm there on time, not late. Just because I got everybody to work a little late today, because it was pouring so fucking hard that like the highway like slowed to a crawl, and it was fair because it was bad. I was hydroplaning and stuff. If it isn't Shosov, how went the meeting with the Sylphs? Read it. A missive from the Sylph Elder himself, if I may. So the Sylphs have no desire for conflict, nor do they intend to summon Remua. And so long as we leave the Tempered Ones be, we need not fear any aggression on their part. The Elder Seedseer will be overjoyed to hear that the Sylphs have welcomed our overtures, and in the knowledge that they bear us no ill will, we may channel our resources toward tackling the more conspicuous threats that are to our security. You have done this nation a great service, my friend. On behalf of all Gridanians, I give you my thanks. Let me just see what it is. Hey, cool. Okay, alright. I'm gonna go ahead and leave some Final Fantasy XIV music up for everybody. All right, Simon, I'm gonna go pick up Shiloh. So thank you for being here. I'm sorry that we were running behind on this too, but just stuff going on at home. Like I said, we got the HVAC guy here and stuff, so. Holy crap. I need more caffeine, but I'm not as tired as I was the day before. At least there's that. I will. They might just see it in chat, but I'll make sure. Genesis Cottontail. That's a cute name. All right, well, you get hugs back, man. Have a good rest of your day. I will. Obviously, I know you won't be, but I'll be back. Hopefully by like 12:15-ish. We'll see. So have a good rest of your day, man, and I'll be back. Back up. Anyway, back from the wood. Commander appears to have more to say. The Sylphic folk have long been friends to Gridania. The mere thought of being at war with them pained the Elder Seedseer to no end. But owing to your efforts, she will be able to rest easier. Being the benevolent soul that she is, my lady will surely find a way to reverse the tempering process. Once again, I thank you. Had the Scions of the Seventh Dawn not offered to mediate between our peoples, suspicion and doubt may well have led us into needless conflict. Pray pass on my regards to Lady Menfilia. Hello, Shosov, can you hear me? It is I, Menfilia. Ida and Papalimo returned some little while ago, and they wasted no time in regaling me with the tale of your exploits. Thanks in large part to you, the name of one primal may be struck from our list of enemies, and the Gridanians may turn their attention to more pressing matters. Well done. Yet the end of one tale is but the start of another. Pray, return to the Waking Sands at your earliest convenience. I would apprise you of the present situation in person. Under Blanky, brightness down, medicine, and kitty cuddles, Amguchi. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, I agree. It's forever inconvenient. However, being able to fly, at least, I can get there so much faster. I think it takes like 15 to 20 seconds, maybe. But it used to take like, dude, I don't even want to know. It probably took like a whole ass minute on Chocobo to just get there. Maybe 15 to 20 seconds is generous, though. I think it maybe takes still like 30 to 40, maybe. I first looked down at this thing and it had like 15 to 18 seconds, and we're in about 35 right now, so at least Mordona has an aetherite. Yeah, at least it does. God, that weather kicking my butt. Oh shit, I was supposed to talk to Tatar. Whoops. Well, if it isn't my favorite adventure, welcome back, Shosov. Lady Menfilia awaits you within the Solar. Please enter at your leisure. Is this person checking my Chocobo? Oh, they're petting my Chocobo. Please enter at your leisure. I'm just gonna motion joyfully. All right, I'm sorry. I was making sure that they. I hope my chat was. My FC wasn't saying some weird shit. I was making sure that they weren't trying to talk to me because it was a new player. So, well, that was certainly. We love Chocobos in this star. Hell yeah! I'm given to understand that the matter of Rumua has finally been resolved. Well, I fear resolved bespeaks a permanence we cannot rightly claim. Yet I am well satisfied that the Lord of Levin, oh, such a cool title, will not trouble us in the foreseeable future. Your satisfaction is assurance enough for me. How fares the investigation? Well enough. Thancred is sparing no effort. They are many and one, just as you suspected. Their purpose, however, eludes us still. Gotta hate these outfits on the twins. I see. I think it's their size that makes it even weirder to me, like the fact that they're kind of smaller, right? Because they're like young Elzen. I've been meaning to ask, but is Alice quite well? I feel as if I have scarcely seen her in recent days. Okay, so they already were in contact with the Scions. They were just visiting from Charlian Fair. We were talking about this in a previous stream about like how long they've worked with them. Is Papalimo a black mage? I don't think any of them are technically excuse me, the actual jobs outside of like Thancred and Urianger now. I don't know if, well, no, because Y'shtola's considered a white mage, right? So I guess he's a thaumaturge right now, and maybe became, it's hard to say. But I guess technically, yes, he's a black mage. Eda's a pugilist. Yeah, until Stormblood. That's what I'm saying, like, their jobs obviously change. I think it's one of those things where it didn't really matter at the time of writing right now, so. Oh, you haven't, and nor have I, alas. Elise has chosen to walk her own path, stubborn girl, but you may be assured that our destination remains the same. And on that note, I take my leave of you. I trust the Baldessian report will serve you well. Hell yeah. Students of Baldessian. What class would Benfilia be? She has a weapon on her, I think, actually. I take it we can proceed as discussed? Why do you ask? You scarce need my permission to act. We'll take a look at her in a second. Little did you know, little boy, you will be looking up to me and being best friends in the future. It's good to see you again, Shosov. I've been looking forward to congratulating you on your triumph in the Twelveswood. Owing to your efforts, conflict has been averted. Truly, you have done the Scions proud. But then before I say anything, I feel like she'd arguably be a paladin. But we'll see. Maybe a scholar. Somewhere in that vein of weirdness. With that, we can strike Ramo from the list. So who's next? The Sahagin and Leviathan? Not yet. The Lord of the World has not answered his minions' call of late, nor is he expected to do so in the near future. While the Sahagin remain as aggressive as ever, they lack the quantity of crystals required to call forth their god. As with the Sylphs, we can leave them to their own devices, for a time at least. Oh, I'm a-dying. For a time bears repeating. We can ill afford to fall complacent. Dang, what was Grandpa? A white mage? Maybe? I mean, he had a big staff. He was either a white mage or a black mage. Or he was some bullshit class altogether. It is as Y'shtola says. Unless we know the minds of the beast tribes, we cannot predict with any certainty when next a primal will return to plague the land. This being the case, we must proceed with as much haste as prudence allows. Any word on Titan? The Maelstrom keeps the kobolds under constant observation. We shall hear from them ere long, you may depend on it. Indeed, so then, I don't remember the lyrics. So then, of all the known primals that have been active in recent times, we are left with Gridania. Wait, I meant Garuda, who is the primal of the Ixal who live near Gridania. Yes, that's what I meant. Why is she so dumb? Why'd they write her like this? So many moms to cover. Would that there were more efficient way to conduct our surveys. Were he still with us? No, Louisois. We should not long have waited for a more practical solution. I can't read. Mommy Ruda, yeah. Ain't no Final Fantasy XVI Mommy Ruda, though. She's not wrong there. Where in the world are you, Chief? Oh, wait, no, they were talking about Sid, I guess. There's Louisois' staff. But one step at a time. With it being such a big staff... Well, no, because White Mage and Black Mage use long staffs. I don't know. I guess to be fair, Y'shtola knows both, so... But is not a red mage, so, like, I guess he could have been the same thing. Henceforth, the Order of the Twin Adder will handle all matters pertaining to the Sylphs under the sage guidance of the Seed Seers. I bid you all enjoy a moment's respite. You have earned it. The fuck is Urianger right now, like an alchemist? Is there something else, Shosov? He's a scholar? He didn't have a book. Beg pardon. A man named La Habrea sporting a red mask and robed in black. 12 Preserve, it looked like it. No, he didn't. He didn't have a book. He had, like, packs on his butt. Prior to the I'll take a look at everybody. Prior to the calamity, the Asians took great pains to remain hidden. Why would they choose to cast off their veil of secrecy now? Gods, this bodes ill. I would be looking at his ass. I was looking for books. He has a nice enough ass he could put a book on it. We must take advantage of the present lull in primal hostilities and investigate this La Habrea. Learn all we can of him and his designs. I dread to... Tataru. Dutch tilt. Are those books in your pants? Are you just happy to see me? Sylph in Thanalin. At long last, this one finds walking one Shosov. This one is most dependable of these ones. Is sent by Elder One Frixio to help walking ones. This one is called Neroxia. This one comes as a friend. Let these ones be friends. Love these cabbage babies. Yeah, kind of same, man. They're pretty much just fake creatures. Pleasure to meet you, Neroxia. All right, so let's talk about everybody really quick. Thancred is literally a rogue. Like, he has knives. You know what I mean? He's somewhere between like a rogue and a gladiator, though, because they didn't like define him as ninja, rogue, whatever, really until about Heavensward. It was like ARR, post ARR, and especially him hanging out with, or well, not hanging out, I guess, with Yugiri, but like, you know, Clive. Where the fuck is everybody? So Papalimo, at least a thaumaturge. We just don't know if he's actually a black mage. Urianger definitely does not... Is this a book? It's a book, but it's like a notebook because he's a nerd. Okay, so he has books, but they're not like... They're literally like journals and shit. He doesn't actually have a weapon on him. He got keys, though. It's hard to believe that man was under this. He strikes you as a scholar. That's fair. I think when... I can't remember what he actually uses when that one event happens. He might have switched to Arcanist temporarily. It's before... I think before Astrologian was a thing. Whenever that stuff happens with the Warriors of Darkness. So, I don't remember for sure. We already know that right now Ishtola is a conjurer, but becomes a white mage and then becomes a black mage, which is cool. And it's not even anything to do with like the area swap, you know, it just is. Like, she just can do that on her own because she does it when we come back. She doesn't switch back to white mage. She just sort of started doing it because of Matoya, I think. The nerd. All right, so I think Minfilia has a weapon. Yeah, dude, Minfilia is a paladin. There's only one other class that uses a sword like that, I think, right? Like that are hold on, where's well, I don't know, unless she might be left-handed. Level 90 conjurer, but I can scare you with 3 words. Yeah, that's whip your jobstones, people. I don't know what else she could be. If anything else. She just might be left-handed. Secretly a viper. Well, vipers need a big duo sword thing. She only got one. But yeah, she's like a gladiator paladin without the shield for some reason. Yes, Tataru was ready to express her fright as she is to express everything else. Not all of us are forged of the same steel as you, I'm afraid. I don't know where the other one is. We're not going to talk about that anymore. But it takes all kinds to make a family, and it pleases me to no end to see ours continue to grow. One by one, the people of Eorzea are beginning to unite, Shosov, drawn to the hope that shines within you. Yet a darkness threatens to engulf this light. Never have I doubted the Asian's presence, but that they have grown so brazen as to carry out their work in plain sight fills me with a sense of deep foreboding. Oh yeah, Realm Reborn Part 2 done. Shadow of Darkness. Menphilia would have you investigate the mysterious Lahabua. I'm afraid there is no rest for the wicked. I'm sorry, weary Shosov. We must delve we must delve further into the motivations of the masked man, the Ascian known as Lahabrea. This is an ideal moment to do so while our hands are not bound dealing with another primal. At present, we know little and less about the Ascians, only that destruction follows in their wake. I should not be surprised if these beings are behind the chaos that racks the realm. If my fears prove to be reality, we must do all in our power to stop them. Lahabred. Earlier, I sent word to each Grand Company to solicit cooperation. The Immortal Flames responded to the effect that they have information on a potential sighting. This is intelligence that we can ill afford to ignore. Go speak with Flame Commander Swift at the Hall of Flames in Ul'dah to inquire further. How you go about the investigation thereafter, I leave wholly to your discretion. But whatever you do, never forget that we are dealing with the unknown. You cannot take too many precautions. Be safe, Shosov. Prepare to be Laha dead. Well, in Heavensward, sort of. Technically, what happened to him in, spoilers, Heavensward, we don't even know for sure if he's dead or just, like, inside of something, from what I remember. It's been a minute, I could be misremembering. But he basically should be, or is dead, so it doesn't really matter. One of my FC people, they just vibing. The masked man? Ah, you are come on behalf of the Scions, of course. Yes, as we've already relayed to Lady Menphilia, there has been a sighting of this rogue near about eastern Thanalan. A brass blade stationed at Highbridge described him in detail when he alerted us to suspicious activity. I would point you to the witness, but I'm afraid he died not 2 days ago. Slain by a marauding horde of Kikern. Kikern. Fate can be a cruel mistress. But do not be too quick to despair. Being situated on a trade route, Highbridge sees its fair share of travelers. Folk are always coming and going, and some among them may well have caught a glimpse of your target. You could do worse than to speak with a merchant named Hihabaru. The fellow was always starved for customers, and he'd no doubt welcome your attention, whether or not you have the coin or the mind to spend it. We said Eastern Thanalan, right, Drybone? God, it's so nice having short hair again. Oh. No offense to people who like their hair long, but especially with the heat kicking in. God damn, dude, it got so hot. It's thankfully not quite as bad today, but the problem is our AC's not on until it's like consistent. So, and our ventilation is not great. So we got like 3 fans on. Welcome to Highbridge, adventurer. Whatever you seek, I, Hibaru, can provide it. Probably. You're after a masked man? Not sure I have one of those in stock. Oh, you're after a masked man. Why didn't you say so sooner? Such an individual might have featured in one of the many rumors I've heard. You linger a while, maybe you'll learn a thing or two, eh? Hihibaru wants to help you find Lahabrea. Maybe. When the Order of Nalthal began excavating the ruins below, I had hopes that Highbridge would turn into a bustling hub for pilgrims. But thanks to the endless beastmen raids, folk are too afraid to come within a mama here. I sold everything I owned to get my venture started, and I'm loath to give up without making an earnest effort to stick it out. But if things keep going as they are, I'll be bankrupt before the moon is through. Whining won't do me any good, though. No, for my business to survive, I need business. Speaking of which, perhaps you'd like to browse my wares? Spend a bit of coin to help a struggling merchant. The masked man? Bah, Thal, take your bloody masked man. I know what I said before, but vague rumors are all I've got. If you want to know about him, go ask the other merchants. You just remembered what Lahabrea looked like? I don't remember what the hell he looked like. You're talking about like when he's not in Thancred's, spoilers in Thancred's body, right? I've heard tell of the Masked Devil. Seems he's been appearing not only around Highbridge, but elsewhere about Thanalan too. Pandemonium. Oh shit, you're right. I totally forgot that that was him. I just wasn't thinking about it. He was the red-haired dude, right? He was like literally the dude. And I specifically mean the older gentleman, not the other guy, his son, but like, he was the old guy, right? Enough folk have reported seeing him to convince me he is more than a figment of the imagination, but little is known about him otherwise. His hair was white? I guess it's because his son's hair was red, maybe that's... Oh, he had red eyes, though, I think, right? I think that's what maybe what I'm thinking about, is his son's hair was red and, his eyes were red, so... Daddy, though? Ew. Hey, there's a GIF. Actually, if you could probably find it on Facebook, because I've seen it on Twitter, and I think I've seen it on Facebook. If you type in, like, you know, ffxiv for 14, there's a GIF of La Habrea's wife doing that weird thing from the cutscene, and somebody captioned it, "White woman jump scare." On the trail of a masked man? Aye, I've heard of him, but only in hushed tones and faint whispers. It said he wears a black hooded robe and looks right suspicious. And that's about all I can say, little though it is. Here, let me see if I can find it really quick. There it is. Yeah, I don't know. The other things on the side are super funny too. That's why I need a dual setup. Super rad. I could have just dragged the thing over, but I had to do some silly shit to get it over here. Just another reason I want a dual setup. I could drag that motherfucker. Just do like window capture on the other one, you know? That's all. Or not window, but a screen capture or whatever the hell it's called. Display. Oh, there's just a spooky ass house in the woods. Fuck yeah, man. Oh, hang on. Give me 1 second. My moderator just messaged me on Twitch. Or sorry, on Twitter. Okay. Simon was just messaging me, that's all. The monitor room from the Matrix. That's what we want. Wall to wall, yeah. Let's just be so, just yeah. Hello, Neo. Man, I love that fucking movie. I like all three, but like, yeah, the first one is, Jesus, it's so good. Look, I would have done that faster, but I would probably knock my fucking desk over. My dog? Yeah, that's my dog. Hang on, let me... Is that your foot? I have it on full screen in case... No feet pics. I gotta charge for that. As long as your foot's under the blanket, it's fine. But yeah, that's him. He's just dead over there. Alright, anyway, back to the fucking video game. Not for free, yeah. Have I seen a masked man wearing a dark robe? No, I haven't, nor do I wish to. Business is bad enough without shady characters lurking about. This guy said, nah, I don't want none of the smoke. Folk have been giving Highbridge a wide berth because of all the Keykurn raids. I do not know how to pronounce that. None but the most devout of pilgrims are welcome to come here anymore. Keykurn, maybe? Hi, I'd like to purchase one masked man, please. Judging by your expression, I take it you didn't learn much of use. Look, I'm sorry for my rudeness earlier. It's just that things are tough for us merchants at the moment. The Keykurn raids are so constant and so organized, we're beginning to suspect that someone is orchestrating it all. I tend to put my own welfare first, like most of us do, but that doesn't mean I'm a bad person. I promise to keep an eye out for your masked man. If I see or hear anything, you'll be the first to know. Where there is smoke. Baru has information that will surely lead you to La Habrea. I finally got some honest to God's information on your masked man. Why so confident? Because I saw him with my own 2 eyes. I was out for an evening stroll, minding my own business, when I noticed a column of smoke rising from a cliff over at Thau's Respite. Curious, I took myself there to find a masked man, your masked man, I'm sure of it, standing by a fire. As if in answer, some Keykurn appeared soon after, and the group began talking at length. I'm afraid I was too far out of earshot to hear much of anything. But after the group had disappeared, an idea came to me. If you were to use this smoldering coal to start a fire, you might be able to arrange a similar meeting. It'll be dangerous, I shouldn't doubt, but you've proven yourself more than a match for a pack of rats. So what do you think? That's some sound, reliable information, even if I do say so myself. Well worth all the lingering about you've been doing, wouldn't you say? Dude, literally got so humid. I'm mostly, like, I find my throat's finally fine, and now I'm actually a little congested because of the weather. Great. The other thing was also the weather. So stuff on this thing is like, oh shit, fuck. It's just kind of like a weird angle for him, I guess. Oh no, I'm gonna be at level. You're gonna suffer whether you like it or not. Shut up. Silly, foolish man. Joshua. So pretty. So pretty. And yes, I'm talking about Phoenix, but also the night sky. Back so soon? Were you able to find any clues leading to your masked man? The scroll. It bears a prayer to Ralger, the Destroyer. God, what a fun fight. In case you're unfamiliar, spoilers, Ralger is the guardian deity of Alamigo, which is currently under Garlean rule. It's highly uncommon for folk of other nations to revere him. I'd wager my last gill that your assailant was Alamigan. It seems this masked man of yours is very well connected. I must confess, the merchant in me envies such a diverse network of contacts. That self-same merchant also senses danger ahead, and darkness besides. Are you certain you'd rather not take things nice and slow here at Highbridge? On to Little Alamigo. The Alamigan bandit you had a run-in with is somehow connected to your masked man of mystery. So it stands to reason that if you want to pick up the trail again, you should head toward Little Alamigo over in southern Thanalan. Just so you know what to expect, the settlement is the favorite destination of those refugees who couldn't, well, adapt to life in Ul'dah. The hearts of the denizens are said to be as barren as the wasteland they live in, and for all intents and purposes, it's a lawless place. Be prepared for a not-so-warm welcome. Now, I'm not certain how much a help she will be, but it just so happens I have a daughter who was relocated to Little Alamigo. Her name is Hihira, I mean, and it shouldn't hurt to seek her out first. And while you have her attention, I'd be obliged if you could send my love. Not a day goes by that I don't think of her. I suppose this is it then. I had hoped you would linger here a while, cull some fiends, spend some coin, what have you, but something tells me you're destined for greater things. Whatever it is you end up, wherever it is you end up, I wish you the best. I remember when, I think the lightning event back in the Final Fantasy XIII crossover started around here. Or at least, like, one of the fates for it was here. Huh? Yes, Hihibaru's my father. He said, what? Wish I could be a better daughter to him. It's just that, oh, I'm sorry, I should bother you with my family matters. But I am grateful to you for delivering the message. Now then, what brings you here? A masked man. I am afraid the description doesn't ring any bells, but none of the others here may have, one of the others here may have seen something. I'd recommend you first speak with Gundabald, the leader of the settlement. I must warn you, though, he isn't exactly accommodating to outsiders. Who are you? State your business and be quick about it. Hold my voice. Looking for a masked villain, you say. And why should we help you, pray? We struggle enough without having to answer the whim of every outsider. You are not welcome here. Be gone. What a great end to that quest. Oh, my throat. Oh my god. Oh no, the weather. Well met, adventurer. I am Gizilbert, head of security here at Little Alamigo. I heard tell that you had business with Gundabald. Knowing the bristly old bear, I don't doubt he told you to bugger off. Owing to their hardships, the refugees don't trust anyone but themselves. Not even my men, and I can get, oh my god. Can get so much as a word of thanks out of them despite watching the place day and night. But thanks or no, I try to help my fellow man when I can, and you seem a decent sort. If you tell me what's brought you here, I might be as I can lend a hand. On the trail of a masked villain, you say? Can't say that sounds familiar, but I have been on lookout for a Malja to the south of here. If there's been any suspicious activity, they are like to have seen it. I had a mind to take them each a cup of sweet thanalan tea so as to lift their spirits. If you were to run this little errand in my stead, they'd be all the more willing to tell you what they know. Bring in you tea. Bring in some tea, a hero of the people. Blah, 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 blah. Oh shit, I almost passed a guy. I spilled the tea. Oh, it's running down my leg. Looks like I peed myself. Who the hells are you? I'm trying to conserve energy here, so leave me alone. Here's some fucking tea, you ungrateful piece of shit. Well, ain't you considering? And the guy doesn't even apologize. My thanks, friend. What's that? A masked villain hiding among the refugees like it's not. Thinking about what classes Baldur's Gate 3 characters would be? Well, Astarion would be a thief. The question is, would he play ninja? You know? Or he could be a bard just for the sass and stuff, because he also uses the bow. Karlach's a warrior, like you said. Will? I feel like Will would just be like a dark, possibly a paladin. But because of the thing of him also being a ranger, I'm wondering if he'd be a bard. Because he's got the charisma. Shadowheart AST, because you know that bitch into Tarot. Maybe. She'd either be that or a white mage, but probably Astro, just because of, like you said, Tarot. Astarion dancer, you know what? I respect it. And, let's be real. Gale would... I guess he'd be a black mage, because it's the closest. That or a summoner because of the book. Either one. He'd multi-class. Will, summoner, or reaper? Oh, you know what? Reaper because of the void scent. Actually, that's a good call. To kind of mimic, Mizora. You know what's funny? I guess that would make Bazel a dragoon. But, like, one that likes dragons. Gale would be black mage or scholar. Well, I don't remember the lore for scholar. So I can't say for sure. But he needs to be a DPS, I think, is the thing. So I personally would vote black mage. Or another one that would kind of work for him would be sage, despite no book. Just because sage is, like, smart. But yeah, Bazel will definitely be like, well, either Viper now that it exists, Dragoon, probably it. Yeah, probably. Masked villain, hide among the refugees like as not. Me compatriots, as live here, go about as though they're dead on their feet. It's near impossible to tell what's on their minds, for all I know. They're all up to no good. Being able to fly to these guys is so much. I actually remember hating these quests a little bit. Not like, you know, ruin the game for me or anything. It was just like, ugh. You there. Are you an Amalja? No? Then carry on. Ah, this sophisticated aroma. It's been forever since I had a drop of sweet thanalan. I'm gonna enjoy this. What? A masked man? Don't know, don't care. Unless he's got dark, scaly skin, looking at myself. Stands 10 fulms tall and has the face of a lizard, then I don't give a mummer's fart. I wish he had said I don't give a shit. Shoo! Shoo! Don't bother me. If the Amalja overrun us, I'm blaming you. But yeah, I could definitely see Bard Astarion. I could too. Even if it requires actual singing and the mechanics and stuff. Instead of just like once in a blue moon, practically. Not like literally in a blue moon, but Bard like constantly is playing music in this game is like the gimmick. For me, you shouldn't have. Sorry, a suspicious masked man. As a matter of fact, I caught a glimpse of someone fitting that description during patrol. Well, I couldn't quite make out whether it was a man or not, well, with the mask and the robe, but assuming it was a he was talking with some Alamegans. I assumed he was one of them. Will could also be a red mage because of the rapier. I totally get that, but I still think Reaper just fits too good. Reaper is literally making a deal with a void sent for power. Like, maybe post-game, you know, post-pact. Spoilers. Aw, you're back. So did my lookouts have aught to share with you? That doesn't sound like much to go by. If you were to get any further in your investigation, it seems to me you'll need to cooperate with the Alamegans. For this, you'll need to win their trust, and that won't be an easy task. What's the quest name? Foot in the door? Okay. So you're determined to press on with your investigation? Oh my god, my voice! Then I have some advice to offer. As I said before, you won't get far without the Alamegans' trust. And the best way to win that trust is to get a compatriot of theirs, someone they respect to vouch for you. Coin does the talking in Old Da, but the Alamegans are bound by something far stronger, if not as tangible, a common purpose. The purpose is, of course, the liberation of their home from the Garleans. Eventually. Gundabald belongs to the Alamegan resistance, so your best bet would be someone who's part of the same crew. If you know any well-connected people, you might want to start by asking them. Fucking Christ, Minfilia. Can I not just call you? Like, seriously, there should just be a cutscene of you fucking calling her. That's all I'm saying. Didn't even think about Dragoon for Lae'zel. That's beautiful, right? Obviously, like, you know, a Dragoon that, like, works with dragons, because she's obviously, you know, but, yeah. Karlach is... What's happening over here? Is there, like, a new player? It's like a bunch of people and their friend. They're all level 90. There's like a level 80 dude, but... Level 72. This must just be either a bunch of friends or an FC and they're just like doing something, maybe waiting for somebody. There might be a new player over here. Might be that person even, shit. I was just like, all of a sudden there's like 10 people. I was like, what the fuck? Welcome back, Shosov. How fares the investigation? I see. Given all that they have suffered, it is of little wonder that the Alamegan refugees have lost faith in their fellow man. They've had their homeland taken from them, and for the past 2 decades have had to see it remain in the enemy's clutches. The compound matters. None of the 3 city-states have the means to take in all those who were displaced. As a result, a great many Alamegans now live on the margins of society, suffering poverty and discrimination. Would that more could be done to ease their hardships. I fear that nothing short of reclaiming their homeland would be a lasting solution. Let us deal with one problem at a time. Returning to the matter of your investigation, it just so happens there is an Alamegan native among the Scions. I should be pleased to introduce him to you. Manfilia was introduced to Alamegan member of the Scions. Your Alamegan comrade is named Haribert. He joined our cause in the hopes that he might find a way to liberate his homeland. While he spares no effort towards that endeavor, I have no doubt that he would be glad to assist you. If I recall correctly, Haribert is currently between missions. Try looking for him in the storage area. It's like, obviously I associate Lae'zel with like big great swords and stuff, so like Dark Knight could also work for her. The difference is though, she doesn't feel guilty about anything she does. So yeah, I think just, you know, and she can still use glaives and shit. If it isn't Shosavo Shidari, the Scion's rising star, is there aught I can do for you? Guess hair is wild. You wish to win the trust of the people of Little Alamigo. That is a daunting task, my friend, even for our own countrymen. I would like nothing more than to help, but I'm afraid my name no longer carries weight with that lot. I used to be a member of the Alamegan resistance, you see, but I left in favor of joining the Scions. Though my allegiance may have shifted, my purpose remains ever the same, the liberation of Alamigo. Yet whatever my reasons were, I abandoned my comrades, and they'll have nothing to do with me. Now, while I may have no more friends in the Resistance, I know someone who does. Her name is Albretta, and she is a resident of Quarry Mill. Say my name when you meet her, and she won't lead you astray. For Halsin, maybe White Mage because nature, but I don't know. Yeah, probably. Dude, I cannot remember all the classes. I feel like I have to look at them. Oh, I have more of these not at 90 than I realized. No, give Halsin a gun, actually. Yeah, I guess White Mage, technically. You know what's crazy, though, is that I guess that, Jaheira would be Viper because she canonically dual wields, so there you go. I forget, did I level Blue Mage all the way? Yeah, I did. You want me to introduce you to the Resistance? Why the hell should I do that? Give me just one reason. This guy's name. Haribert sent you. Worthless whoreson. He abandoned his comrades, his woman, and now he has the gall to ask me for a favor? Simply incredible. I realize Haribert was only doing what he felt was right. He's a good man. And if he trusts you, then that's all I need to know. You see that bloke there? That's Mefrit, a captain of the Resistance. I hope he can give you what you need. Was the Edda thing a side quest? What do you mean by Edda thing? Like, what specifically? Let me know. Because she did actually show up in the story, but I'm not sure if we're thinking of the same thing. Killing him softly. Like, just that her popping up? Like, what? Hi, I'm Mefrit, a proud man of the Alamegan Resistance. Look at my shiny titties. What business do you have with me, adventurer? What a perfect time for it to be raining. Are you laughing at me? What's he doing? Seamus, you gotta move. Go down. Captain, it's Galion, sir. His wound's gone infested and he's burning up. I don't think he's got much time. Gods, damn it! Ah! I don't know, that whole animation. I asked the villagers for aid, got on my knees and begged, but they refused to lift a finger. If Galion dies, his blood is on their hands. These Quarry Mill cravens will turn a blind eye to our plight, but they might listen to Albretta. I fear my anger will prevent me from rightly convincing anyone at the moment. I realize we scarce know each other, but this is a matter of life and death. Please, adventurer, go to her and try. Shiloh, you gonna let me know about the Edda thing? What do you mean? Feel free to type it. I can't hear you very well, obviously. Seamus! You need me to MOV him? Honey? Honey? No. It's only 125. One of Mefrid's in bad shape, you say? I'm sorry, but there's not I can do. I want to help, I truly do. They're my countrymen after all, but that'd mean going against the elemental's will. I've been at Quarry Mill long enough to know how right terrible the beings can be. I couldn't forgive myself if everyone gets banished because of me. If there's anyone who can help you, it'd be Charlene. Charlene? The Hamlet's resident hearer. If you take the matter to her, might be as she'll listen, though I wouldn't get my hopes up. Sorry, my dog was stepping all over my partner because they're trying to lay down. Yeah, I know you run into her group after her hubby died. I don't remember if the dungeon to rescue them with that creepy cutscene of her watching is main story or no. I don't even remember what you're talking about. I'm gonna be real with you, because I only really remember the Tamtara Deepcroft stuff where you actually fight her in the head. So it's been a minute. I mean, unless it's Hawk Manor, is actually what you're doing. Maybe that's because I don't remember why you go there otherwise. You wish to aid the Alamegans. You're possessed of a kind heart, adventurer, but I'm afraid I have not the authority to grant you your wish. This authority belongs only to the elementals, eternal guardians of the Twelveswood. All outsiders, be they babes at the breast or men grown, are judged of a night whether they may have a place beneath the bows. bows. Alas, the Alamegan's petition has been denied. Harsh though it may seem, they do not have leave to receive the the woods bounty. Ever has it been since time immemorial, and ever shall it be. Sorry, my throat's dying again. You rescue her old party because she's trying to summon her hubby. I don't remember, dude. That stuff is so fucking long ago. Like I said, the only thing I can think of is that, I mean, unless it's in Karn, maybe? I can't remember. I don't remember, man. We'll find out. It's been 11 years. You played it more recently than I did. So that's how it's to be then. The bloody hero might as well kill Galleon herself. Spit on the elementals and spit on their bloody will. I cannot wait until the resistance is free of this place. Helping Horn? I led my men to Quarry Mill hoping to find refuge. Instead, we found indifference. The cold-blooded bastards here want us out, and I can't oblige them soon enough. The problem is some of mine aren't fit to travel. Hell's Galleon can't even stand. As you well know, the people of this accursed hamlet won't help us, so I've no choice but to turn to you, adventurer. In my homeland, long antelope horn is a traditional remedy with poison purging properties. If you could bring me, say, 4 horns, I'd be forever in your debt. I'm not trying to yawn. Go fuck yourself. Literally, my body keeps, like, yawning just because of my stupid, the way my throat feels keeps, like, making my everything yawn for some reason. It's, like, tricking me and shit. Tricking my body, I guess. It just has that, like, feeling of, like, oh, I'm about to yawn. Man. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, I went down too fucking early. Ah, you're back. Tell me you've got 4 horns with you. You're a godsend, adventurer. Praise Ralgar, there's at least one man in this place who gives a damn, and we just need to find a way to prepare them. You wouldn't happen to know a man named Buscaran, would you? Some comrades of mine told me about him once. They said he never turns away folk in need, no matter where they're from. Seeing as he runs a tavern, he's like to have the tools to make the medicine. I'd be grateful if you could take the horns over to him and have them ground down. When that's done, bring the powder back and give it to Faramund here. Godspeed. Get ready to not see anything. Yeah, awesome. Oh, God. The trees, man. Also the trees. Ah, Shosov, ever a sight for sore eyes? How fares the adventuring? Rolling in the coin like there's no tomorrow, no doubt. Huh? Got something to show me? Well, these look like good old antelope horns. No, need them ground down to make a medicine, you say? Here's a better idea. I'll give you some of the stuff I have in my stores. I'm no stranger to the remedy. Now, Megan friend once used it to treat my festering wounds years and years ago. Safe to say he saved my life. What's that? This is for an Alan Megan soldier in Quarry Mill. So it comes full circle. Well, I hope it helps the poor sod as needs it. Oh, and don't worry your little head off about payment. I still owe you a deal more than you owe me, I reckon. Bam. Slam. It is well to see you returned. Have you the medicine for our brother? Gods bless you, adventurer. I'll see that Galleon receives treatment at once. Hopefully this will allow the captain to rest easier. There's been a terrible burden on him trying to keep every man alive. You've done us a great kindness, friend. Eh. He ain't heavy. Meffred needs your help to find a missing comrade. Adventurer, Galleon has gone missing. He's nowhere to be found. He shouldn't be walking about, not with those wounds. If he doesn't get the proper medicine and rest, his condition's like to deteriorate to where it was before, or worse. We need you to help us find him, and quickly. Start by asking Albreda. She might be, as the woman's seen something. Finally, it's about time you came asking about Galleon, whatever. I watched him leave Quarrymill some time ago, and he left me the sealed letter before he went off. Made me swear not to open it until someone came asking. My brothers, I cannot bear to be a burden any longer. This is why I must leave you all. Do not worry for me. Just find your way safely to Little Alamigo. Blast it. Would that I'd known what he was thinking. I'd have stopped this folly myself. The love Galleon bears for his brothers is so strong. He's willing to sacrifice himself for them. Make no mistake, entering the wood in his weakened state is suicide. Actually forgot these guys are right here. Seamus is being needy. Out in the wilds alone? That fool! That great, big, sentimental fool! My men and I will scour the wood for Galleon. Please help us find him, before something terrible happens. I guess, maybe he just, I don't know, maybe he just has to. Maybe he didn't go enough this morning. I'll let him out in a second. And finish this quest and let him out. And he's running into the level 40 area? Watch out! Goblins! Goblins hate fire! Ah! Galleon. Captain? But why? You should all be on your way. Who do you take us for? We are Alamegans, and Alamegans never forsake one another, hardships be damned. Remember the oath we swore, gods damn it, the oath to reclaim our homeland. We'll set foot on Alamegan soil again, together or not at all. Do you understand me? Yes, sir. Good. Let us return to our brothers. Oh, I don't even think that you'll get off lightly. As soon as you're healed, I'll give you such a thorough thrashing you'll wish we didn't find you. The oath we took to have our tits out. I can't thank you enough for saving Galleon. I will see you back at Quarrymill. You patting his butt? I can only take that as a yes. I can just hear a pop, 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 pop behind me. Galleon's expected to make a full recovery. We'll linger here till he's strong enough to take to the road again. As much as I mislike this place, beggars can't be choosers. Did you say mislikes or dislikes? Did I read it wrong? Now that things are relatively settled, I seem to recall that you wanted something of me. You've proven a true friend of my people. Ask me of me anything, and it's yours, so long as it's mine to give. The cooperation of the people of Little Alamigo? That's all? Far be it for me to question your desires, of course. Very well, I will provide you with a letter to show Gundabald. The old bear was my mentor when I first joined the Resistance. He's intimidating to those who don't know him, but he takes care of his own. I've no doubt that he will do all in his power to aid you. Alright, we'll go ahead and teleport back to Little Alamigo. Shiloh, is this alright for you? Okay, I will sit as still as possible, okay? Shiloh's trying to eat, but they just don't want to eat on camera. They got some, what is it, barbecue pizza? Hell yeah. Meanwhile, my white ass got some Takis. Some good shit, but unfortunately, I'm trying to do it because the congestion is kind of killing me. I obviously love these, but I don't have, like, I need to get, like, personal chopsticks that are not Shiloh Sonic the Hedgehog ones, so I could just eat these without having to, like, I don't want to touch them. No, come to me. Damn it. God. That was so fucking funny though, because Shiloh was at like, were you at Costco when that happened? Yeah, Shiloh was at Costco with Renee. I was like, I got you a surprise, and fucking gave me like a bag of like a box of like 60 fucking Taki bags. I'm actually kind of in the mood for spicy stuff. Shit, I might have that ramen tonight. I'm gonna shamelessly plug a corporation, but Shin Ramen is so good, dude. At least to us. Why have you returned? Dude, I already feel less congested from eating one. Why have you returned? You were not welcome here. I thought I made that clear. Shiloh, I need to like, not just lemon juice and stuff. I need to like eat a jalapeno before I fucking talk or stream or act or anything. You spoke with Mefred. It's been so long since I last heard from him. I had feared him dead. 12 be praised. Whoever you are, Mefred sees you as a friend, and any friend of Mefred is a friend of mine. I know of this masked stranger you seek and will tell you what I can. Hey, is your game lagging or anything? Like I said, I definitely still gotta get that, that splitter, right? But I'm not dropping any frames or anything, so I think it's alright. Okay? The Bear and the Young'uns Cares. An outsider resembling your masked stranger has reportedly been appearing near Little Alamigo of late. What's more, it seems that some of our young bloods are meeting him in secret. No doubt you'll want to question him about their, trysts? But they are not like to yield the information readily to an outsider. If you tell them I sent you, though, they may well feel obliged to talk. Alright. I actually have pretty distinct memories of this questline. Not like, you know, what happens. I just remember having to talk to all these fucking people here, and I think I remember having because it was so dark on the PS3, and I had the lighting not, you know, the brightness not super high anyway, or anything, but there's like that upper level of Little Amigo, and I like I did not realize there was an upper level, so I was trying to find a guy, and I was like, what the fuck? Gundabald sent you. Listen, I told them it was a bad idea. All that tripe about believing the masked man, and... Oh, you don't know anything about this. Why didn't you say so to start with? You can't throw the old bear's name around like that and expect me to not think I'm in for it. Never a trope that, that is a trope that never ceases to make me smile. The, like, mentioning a person's name and somebody, like, spills the beans and then is like, oh, fuck. A masked man? No idea what you're talking about. I ain't done nothing wrong, so leave me be. Shiloh, do you have any memory of this on PS3? Because I know you got to play it on a PS3 a little bit. Lots and lots of loading. Yep, you had to be there. God forbid if you try to do a fucking hunt. Yeah, I've done hunts. I used to have to cast Shadow Flare to hit them because they were there, but I couldn't target them, right? Like, I couldn't see where they were, but there's like a big gap where the people were surrounding it, right? So I've just Shadow Flare in the middle. What? Haven't been meeting any masked men lately. Let's see. Nope. Can't say I have. But I'll be sure to tell all my friends you're looking for him. My name. I read that as Tailbot instead of Talbot. There's a bunch been skulking around. Damn it, about right suspicious. Like, but I've got nothing to do with them. I know trouble when I see it, and when that there's trouble. Mark me words. Yeah, we're actually... Hawk Manor is story, right? Shiloh. Isn't Hawk Manor story? We're getting kind of close to it. So you have indeed confirmed my suspicions about a masked man. That is most troubling. Whatever the young ones are scheming, it can lead to no good end. There's an anger inside of them. I can see it in their eyes. I ought to know, for it once burned within me as well. 2 decades ago, that same anger drove me and my brothers to rise against the despot who ruled Alamigo. Naught would do but to depose him and usher in a revolution. Well, we got our revolution all right, but it cost us our freedom. Blinded by our hate, We didn't realize that we had been dancing to the Empire's tune. By the time we did, it was too late. Al Amigo had fallen. There are times when a man must be patient. Now is such a time, though the young ones know this not. Unless we intervene, they are like to commit great folly. If you learn aught of their plans, I would thank you to bring word to me. Oh shit, I have to talk to this guy actually. Wilred wants you. Hey, adventurer, you done talking with the old bear? I've got a message for you from Wilred. Lad's something of a leader among the young ones here. He's impressed that you've won over Gundabald and wants a word with you. So this'll be waiting over at the craggy area north of here. Can I just fly straight up? Oh, hell yeah. Get me out of here. No, no, I can't fly straight up. There's a limit. Damn it. Even the power of Island Sanctuary can't, bring me high enough. It is eerily quiet over by Little Al Amigo, dude. What is it? Why is the music inconsistent? Thanks for coming, friend. This is just ARR Meteor, but dark-skinned and blondish. 'Tis no ordinary outsider who can gain the trust of the old bear. That's why I wanted to meet you, to discuss something in private. Tell me, why are you snooping about? Did the Empire send you, or someone else? Quirrell got your tongue, eh? Quirrell? I always forget how to pronounce it. No matter. Whoever it is you work for, your meddling ends here! Get him! Oh, boys. Boys, boys! Boys, boys! Boys, boys! Hold on, boys, boys, boys! The calamity! Sorry. Oh god, they're dead, Bahamut! I won't let you foil our plan. You're stronger than you look. Oh, he hadn't, like, loaded yet. This changes nothing. Threaten us, beat us bloody all you like, but nothing short of death can make us give up our fight. We're going to obtain the power to bring down the Empire, and with it, we'll reclaim our homeland. Ah! I kind of hope we get to, like, actually visit Al Amigo and not just have it be a dungeon at some point. Even if it's, like... I think that the best way to do it at this point, maybe just to be, like, another Ishgard restoration kind of thing. That way you can actually live there, and maybe you could, I'm sorry, visit there, and also you could get houses there. I think that'd be kind of good. Make it like a little hub. But we'll see what they do. Attacked by Wilred and his cronies? But they would go to such lengths for the sake of this plan of theirs. Left to their own devices, the young fools are like to harm others, if not themselves. We must uncover their agenda and put an end to this madness. Gundabald needs your help to rein in the young ones of Little Al Amigo. My bad. Wilred mentioned obtaining the power to bring down the Empire. What power could he be speaking? Gundabald, I thought they were in pain. Bertliana, God's preserve, what happened? Oh, I guess they maybe were? I was out foraging when the Corpse Brigade came. They took me to their hideout, and the whole while they laughed at me. They said that I suffer because I cling on to hope. Is it wrong to dream of home? Is it wrong to call ourselves Alamegans? Do not heed such poisonous notions, child. Excuse me, God, my throat. Our dreams are what sustain us. Be strong, I swear to you, those villains will answer for their crimes in due time. But tell me, does anyone else know of this? Wilred, he saw me outside. He was so angry. I must tend to Bertliana. In the meantime, I need you to find out what the young ones make of this. I fear that they may do something rash. Yeah, this is kind of what I remember. Alright, cool. Yeah, I think this is what I remembered, actually. Dude, are all four of the other ones over here? Jeez. Oh, can't see shit, Captain. What those animals did to Bertiliana is unforgivable, and to think they look down on us. Well, I'll suffer this humiliation no more. I'm with Wilred to the bitter end. I'm not afraid of a few lizards. Yeah, I think like I think what happened to me is I forgot this was up here. So I was like, where the quest objective is up here. What the fuck? And I was just being dumb. If this plan succeeds, we'll have the power to lay the Empire low, to change the world for the better. Might be as Gundabolt's content to eke out an existence in this musty old cave, but I'll be damned if I'm going to spend the rest of my life here. Now, where in the Seven Hells did I put that bloody map? Shows off like dangling the map behind his back. What map? Almighty Ralger, Lord of Destruction, we implore you, lend us your strength and put an end to the suffering of your people. Huh. Here to interfere again? Well, you're too late. Our plan is already in motion. Once we have the crystals, our enemies will pay for their crimes, and no one will dare oppress us ever again. Come on, go down. I was holding the fucking circle button. Jesus. I think you can't actually do it like right when they jump or whatever, or first summon though, or whatever the hell. So maybe that's what was going on. Maybe it was my camera, like the angle of it. Since it's got like the tank control kind of thing with the camera a little bit. Not that it's literally tank controls, but gone. The whole lot of them. Then it is as I feared. They mean to take matters into their own hands. What exactly is it that they mean to do? What's this, a hunting knife? And a map of Zanrek. Wait, you said Wilred spoke of crystals, did you not? But they couldn't possibly mean to... By the gods, this is rank madness. The young fools are untrained and unblooded all. They have no notion of how dangerous the Amalja are. They'll be butchered before they get within 100 yalms of the crystals. They're headed east. If we hurry, we may yet find them before it's too late. My Choco Bro. My Choco Bro. I can leave this way, right? Hell yeah. How far east is this? Not far enough. But I'm still gonna get some fucking Takis in me. Alright, I'm gonna get some more really quick. Wilred, did no others survive? Checking some stuff too. This is all wrong. Getting the crystals was supposed to be the start. We were going to reclaim our homeland. We... Pull yourself together, lad. We were just going to make an offering to the crystals, of crystals to Ralger to summon him, just like the masked man taught us. Oh. We plotted to sneak into Zanrek and make off with the lizardman's cash. But they caught us and so many dead. Gods forgive me. Heathens, you shall pay for your crimes with your souls. I regret our young ones' transgressions, but a soul is too high a price for youthful folly. For all their failings, they are the hope of the Alamegan people. This hope I will guard with my life. Forgive us. We only want... Oh shit, I don't know why I clicked that again. My brain went dumb. The excuses will keep. This guy aggroed me all of a sudden. What the fuck? Oh shit, I'm level 30, so I actually got the effort eggy. The whelps must pay for their crimes. Oh man, bad for you guys. I have AoEs now, motherfucker. Come, ye blessed of our Lord's breath. Who the fuck? We almost have them. Idiot. Maybe don't cast AoEs, dude. I thought it said Fire 3. Dude cast Fire 2? What a fool. Your skill at arms is impressive, adventure. I say that because I wasn't that close to everybody, but, you know. Our wayward youths can learn much from a man like you. The battle is won, but it would be unwise to linger here. Let us return to Little Alamigo. Wait, we've come all this way. We have to get the crystals. They're right there, ripe for the picking. Have you learned nothing, Wilrid? Did you not see those tempered wretches? Such is the fate of those who are touched by a god. Is that what you desire for yourself and your friends? What? No one said anything about that. The masked man told us we could defeat the Empire if we summoned Ralgar. He swore. Enough. I will hear the rest of the sorry tale back in Little Alamigo. I dare say Shosov will wish to hear it as well. Would have been nice if you teleported me, but what can I do? I could fly. There's really not a lot of music over here, man. I don't know what's going on. I swear that one song we heard a couple times is usually playing, but... Yeah, this. But it's like I'm not hearing it very much for some fucking reason. No more lies, Wilrid. Tell us everything. I was outside with the others when he appeared, the masked stranger. He told us about summoning Ralgar, about using crystals, and then just vanished. We never saw him again. I wanted so desperately to believe that we could raise ourselves from this squalor that I never stopped to question his motives. But I should have known. There's no solution. Nothing we can do to change our lot. Our people are doomed to live and die like beasts. Listen to me, Wilrid. Our home may be lost to us, but it takes more than stones and mortar to define who we are. No matter where we may be, Alamigo lives on within us all. It is for you to decide what to make of this legacy, but whatever you choose to do with your life, never forget that you owe it to this adventurer, an outsider. I won't. I promise. Thank you for saving me, and sorry I tried to kill you. Well, at least he apologized. My thanks as well, friend. It gives us hope to know that there are kind souls such as you out there. Little Alamigo may not have much in the way of comfort, but you will always be welcome here. Back to square one, sorry. Clearing my throat a little. Would that we had more information to offer, but what Wilrid told you was the extent of our knowledge of the masked stranger. Left unchecked, that man will bring about great pain and suffering. I pray that you'll find and put a swift end to the creature, for the sake of the young ones who died by his poisoned words. Oh, back to... Welcome back, Shosov. I'm reliably informed the investigation I took you to Quarry Mill and Little Alamigo. So tell me, were you able to learn aught of La Habrea? Planted the knowledge of summoning in impressionable young minds, you say. Precisely the kind of deception the Asians would employ. While many of the ills that ail the land can be attributed to the calamity, there are some are being brought about by a malign will. We must needs delve deeper into this, while things remain quiet on the primal front. All work and no play makes Minfilia a dull scion. Did you say something? Nothing, my lady. Sorry, I ate like 5 in a row, so now my mouth's a little toasty. Mayhap we ought to rest a while before speaking further of the investigation. Terror at Falgord. Minfilia has another lead for you to pursue. While you were tending to business in Thanolin, some new information arrived courtesy of our friends the Sylphs. An individual fitting La Habrea's description has been sighted in the North Shroud. This sighting comes in the wake of a series of mysterious deaths in the selfsame area. My instincts tell me that our man is involved. I would have you continue your investigation where you left off. 12 willing, who will pick up La Habrea's trail once more. Naraxia can furnish you with the details. Pray speak with her and take it from there. As always, be careful out there, Joseph. Oh cool, they're down in here. Look, I'm still white. I love spicy food, but I'm still so white and so pale. Such a little bit. Dude, I think my face literally looks more red than it did earlier, just because of it. But it's so fucking good, man. Walking One is to investigate Sinister One. Then heed well this one's words. This one is friends with the Walking One and the Ash Crown Consortium. According to Friendly One, a digging one named Medrid had an encounter with a scary masked one. This masked one is most certainly Sinister One. Walking One should go and speak with Digging One Medrid. Digging One is to be found at Falgard Float in the North Shroud. Please leave me be. I'm not long for this world. I look death in the face. It's only a matter of time before he comes for me, just like he came for that poor woman. He's traumatized. So, oh shit. Soothe him. With my big arms. I look like I'm trying to scare a bear. You're right. It's not as bad as it seems. I saw something terrible, that's true, but that hardly means I'm going to suffer the same fate. Thanks to you, I can think straight again. I believe I can even recount what I saw without losing it. It was just another ordinary day. I was headed back to the float when I noticed a suspicious character in the distance. A masked man garbed head to toe in black. He had a hideous fiend in tow, a winged creature that was all eyeball and jagged teeth. Taken by curiosity, I crept as near as I dared. To see the corpse of a woman. One glimpse was enough to tell me that she died a gruesome death. In that instant, I knew right away the masked man was a minion of Thal, come to claim her soul for his realm. What? You're investigating this same masked man. If that's the case, we'll help you in whatever way we can. Aye, anything to ensure that we won't have to suffer Medrid's hysteria ever again. All right, teamwork. That's what I wanted to... Wait, I haven't been that bad, have I? At any rate, I'm all for helping this adventure. It's the least I can do to repay him for comforting me. Da-da-da-da-da. That's just a chocobo in my... Oh, it is my partner. Hello. In the outfit I gave you forever ago. But on your other character, that was on the PS3. What? What do you mean, view you? Yeah? Yeah. This is so ridiculous. What is the quest name, bro? A dean has a proposal to make concerning your investigation. You stay here, by the way. So here's what I know about the deaths. All the victims were found with their faces torn to shreds. Among the local fauna, only the scale kin known as Ziz could inflict such wounds. That's why some folk are pointing the finger at them. I somehow doubt that the answer is that simple, but for the sake of thoroughness, we should look into it. Why don't you put down, say, 3 of the creatures and see if you can find any proof connecting them to the deaths. Okay, there we go. Where's this one emote? There we go. Hmm? You also have that emote, and I request you do it back. It's under special. It's called Love Heart. Did you do it? Thanks. Sorry, I was looking down. Hell yeah, it's cute. Anyway, my brain is melting. There it is. No! Come with me, bitch. I forgot. Does a barrel roll and you go flying. Why'd you do this stuff to look like you used to? I'm talking like 2013 though, so that's why I'm just curious. Fair. Trying to find the most populated amount of Ziz. It's like kind of down here, I think. What? If I really wanted to, I should have bought a Fantasia and turned back into a Miikote. Hiya. Hello, little red mage. Well, an Arcanist. You don't have to do that. I'm just a summoner because that's what I play. If Red Mage was available from the start, you probably would have picked it. Fair. You've already seen to the Ziz. Good work, adventurer. Your wife just stood there, though. So were you able to find aught to... Shut up. Were you able to find aught to suggest that the creatures are our culprits? Actually, no, not at all. Nothing. Truth be told, even if there were proof, I wouldn't know what it looked like. Anyway, I believe we can safely strike Ziz from our list of suspects, which leaves us with the masked man and his winged eyeball. Oh my god, they just gave me multiple quests? What the fuck? I forgot that could even happen. A Rock of Rancor. Aideen has further knowledge of the mysterious deaths. There's something else I heard about the deaths. It appears all the victims have been comely maidens. I'd better watch myself, eh? Unseemly japes aside. There's a rumor been going around. There's some as whisper that, after each victim died, her Rancor went into the great big rock southwest of here, causing it to flash and moan. This bears investigating, I reckon. I'm gonna give you a fire sand stick to blow off that piece of crag. The stick doesn't come with a fuse or anything, so you'll have to throw the thing. Once you've torn the rock a new one, bring back some of the fragments and I'll give them a gander. Oh, I can only pick up one at a time? Okay, that's obnoxious. Alright, sorry. Checking some stuff on my phone. Well, away we go! Shiloh's literally just here to be here. I think it's funny. They said they're vibing. We might do Hawk Manor together, but I think there is a cutscene before that fight that's more than just haha boss. So, we'll see. Oh wait, I forgot. I think I gotta literally do this. Oh god, I haven't done this in forever. Hiya. Give me these crystals. Please, God, it's taking so long to interact with them. Huh? Yeah, we're near it. I just don't, remember how much because it's been so long. No, fuck! I accidentally touched the analog stick. You can see that bar on our party thing, right? Yeah, it's taking forever. I gotta do this 5 times. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I think this is maybe where the Odin Fate spawns, by the way. Or maybe it's not where it spawns. Maybe it's the weather here dictates that it will spawn, you know? I don't remember. It's been a long time. At least I think it's a Fate. I know it's also a trial, though. When he gets to, like, 10%, he just starts casting a, like, minute-and-a-half long Zantetsuken cast, and it was horrifying. Like, you just have to get him down, you know what I mean? Most folk are too scared to go within 100 yalms of the Rock of Rancor, eh? Aye, it has a name. But that's a few, what's a few vengeful spirits to a dauntless adventurer like you, huh? Huh? What? It's just your garden variety crystals. It's a bit hard to tell beneath all the dirt and grime, but they're definitely lightning expected. I almost hate to say it, but that explains the flashing and moaning. Nothing to do with the masked stranger. Looks like I've gone and wasted both your time and a perfectly good fire sand stick. Oh well. Seeing eye to winged eye. There is something you should know. I have been keeping this to myself, lest I worsen Medred's paranoia, but I too have seen the winged eyeball. I cannot say whether it was a coincidence, but my sighting took place precisely the same time as Medred's. Fuck. I was heading home after a day of digging when a shadow fell over me. Looking up, I found myself locked in a gaze with a giant eyeball. I let out a scream at the top of my lungs and ran without once looking back. This happened at the rocky area west of here, in case you had a mind to investigate. Fuck. Away we go after I check my phone. Alright, sorry. I didn't even think to look if you were actually on the mount, by the way. I just kind of drove. I panicked. I was like, oh, fuck. One of my favorite quests, favorite Fate names is Breaking Bud, which is up right now. So fucking funny. I love the localization team. Oh, that sucks for this game. I'm gonna be at level. Let me just survey for 10 seconds, which is gonna take longer than the fight. I was kidding about it being 10 seconds game. Holy fuck, dude. Hello? Hiya! Away we go, my love. Da 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 da. I just can't get the image of like barrel roll and your character just screaming and like very quickly becoming inaudible. I will say, I thank God I was thinking about just making a fake Shosov to do all this, but I was like, dude, I kind of don't want to have to run everywhere. A monstrous Banemite appeared, and you slew it. That creature had long been a scourge upon the folk of Falgord. Falgord? Intentional or no. Fulgor. You have done us a great service. You have my gratitude. But this does make me wonder, was it truly a winged eyeball I saw, or merely a trick of light combined with blind panic? So helpful. Power of deduction. There have been no promising leads in the murders. I can scarce get a wink of sleep knowing that the killer is still at large. Judging by your furrowed brows, I take it the sorry business troubles you as much as it does me. I had been pondering my encounter. I was uncertain for a time, but there can be no doubt it was a winged eyeball that I witnessed. It's implausible that I could have mistaken so distinct a creature for a Banemite. But you and I were moms apart. How could we have both seen it at precisely the same time? What's more, our adventurer friend here had a run-in with the Banemite at the very spot you claim to have seen that fiendish eyeball. Claim to see. Isn't that right? There must be an explanation. I know I saw an eyeball with wings. I would wager an apple tart on it. Oh, he's serious. But listen, mayhap it's not as mysterious as we're making it out to be. There's no reason why there couldn't be... Gods, of course, there must be more than one of the buggers. That's so obvious, but then that means there have been repeated sightings of these fiends, and there must be even more victims as yet undiscovered. Gulp. Let's Scooby-Doo this shit. I do believe we're out of our depth. We ought to leave the rest to the expert. Yes, we're just civilians after all. Good luck, adventurer. It was a pleasure knowing you. While I burn to know the truth, some things are best left unknown. Lest you've forgotten, it was at the rocky area to the west that I had my encounter. Should you discover aught of note, you will want to alert the authorities. There's a guardhouse nearby. The serpents there should be pleased for any information that pertains to the security of the region. Oh yeah, I forgot. Sorry, I got this. I read that cutscene lasted long enough that I forgot you were there. Oh my god, it's here! Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Da 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 do do do. Oh. Either my auto attack killed it or my chocobo did. Bahamut's like, what the hell did you summon me for? Ah! He's fuck this shit, I'm out. I'm gonna run all the way over here just to fucking do that. Alright, let's go back to Fallgord. Fallgord. Yeah, this is usually one of the weaknesses of AR. They really do just have you run around like a weird amount sometimes. Greetings, adventurer. Is there aught I might assist you with? Apparently I just give this guy the corpse. Gods be good, not again. A corpse on my floor. No matter... Shouldn't be funny. No matter how many bodies I see, I cannot seem to get used to the horrid sight. Poor woman. She looks like she has a mask on. I guess it's because of the ideas that her face got fucked up. Identical deaths have been reported in the Central Shroud. While the masked stranger you seek does not seem to feature in any sightings of the winged eyeball are common enough. The creature appears to be moving the bodies, but to what end, none can say. The victims have all been young women. All were found with their faces mutilated beyond recognition. It's been difficult to identify them, so as to notify their next of... Wait, this button. Engraved with a lily motif. The very same object was found upon another victim. A family sigil, or that of an organization, perhaps? Not Shosov having to, like, put his fist on the ground and actually kneel that low. Either way, I dare to hope that this find will prove pivotal in solving the murders. Secret of the White Lily. Ethelmer wants you to hold on to the button. I would have you hold on to the lily button. You will need it to continue your investigation. While it isn't standard procedure to entrust key evidence to individuals, you've proven yourself reliable and resourceful in this matter. I see no reason why you shouldn't carry on your work. If I might make a suggestion, you may wish to take the button to Gridania and have it examined by Mion. Mion. Mayhaps someone in her vast network of contacts can shed light upon its sigil. Boink. Well, honey, do you remember what I said about Hawk Manor? I'm kind of worried that there's like a big cutscene at the boss and people are gonna steal the fight from me, you know? Remember? So I might do a single player on that, sorry. I mean, you and Renee wants to play Final Fantasy today, so... Yeah. She sent me a crying, like, gif first, so I thought something happened, or she was gonna ask me to take her home. Good morrow to you, Shosov. By your grim expression, I suspect you aren't here for scones and herb tea. Well, isn't this a lovely little button? The engraving is quite exquisite. Artisan level quality, I would say. Where did you say you found this? On a dead body? Lovely! Anyway, I'm afraid I do not recognize the lily sigil. You will have to find the answer the old-fashioned way by asking around. You could do worse than beginning with Bernadette over by the Aetheryte Plaza. She has a sharp pair of eyes, that one. Bro, that guy... Fluffy Bun Jumpy Boy? He was fucking sitting here doing that dance like either stream 1 or 2. He is still AFK. Maybe that's where he goes AFK, you know? Need help tracking down the owner of a button? That's certainly not a request I receive on a regular basis. Well, go on then. Show me what you have. Seems to be some manner of decorative button reminiscent of those worn by the families of old, though I cannot claim to know its sigil. However, I can say with certainty that the White Lily is a recurring theme in Gridanian culture. Alas, I do not know who would make a personal sigil of it. If there is a soul in Gridania who does, it would be, Singlet? Over at the Lancers Guild. The woman makes a point of knowing all the citizens on a four-name basis. Bernadette believes that I can help you? Well, that is a rather bold assumption to make. I will try to assist, never you fear, but whether aught comes of it is another matter. Now then, what do you require of me? Fascinating. Work of this quality is rarely seen in the hands of ordinary Gridanians. The owner of this button is most certainly well-to-do. You may wish to take your search to the Gentry's ward northwest of here. Wait, a memory comes to me. Of late, there has been a man who is perpetually seated at the bench by the ward's entrance. His name is Ursendel, and I distinctly recall seeing a markedly similar button upon the breast of his jacket. I dare say he can tell you a thing or two about it. Alright, what is he over by? Nothing. Great. Alright, sorry. Also wanted to eat more of my Takis. Almost done with them. I do not believe we are acquainted. Pray leave me to my thoughts. The sigil of the Dawntrail's family. How is it that you came to be in possession of this button? From the body of a murdered woman. Her face, was it marred in any way? Marred? I'd feared as much. I can no longer feign ignorance. I shall reveal to you the truth of the deaths, but on one condition. You promise to put an end to my lady's madness and free her from her torment. Skeletons in her closet. Well, now I know what that is. Ursendel has a confession to make regarding the mysterious murders. I was once a manservant in the employ of one of the oldest and proudest families in Gridania, the Dawntrails. During that time, I had the honor of waiting upon Lady Amandine, mistress of the household. Fair as summer she was, and possessed of a heart befitting her radiance. Alas, the calamity wrought a great change in her. Though my lady escaped with her life, death may well have been a kinder fate. Never will I forget the day her bandages were removed, and she beheld her disfigured face for the first time. At that moment, the kindly woman I knew ceased to be. Unable to bear the thought of being seen, my lady sequestered herself within her chambers and refused all company. This continued for many uneasy moons, until one day, without warning, she began receiving queer guests. None among us knew whence they came, these masked men, but my lady believed that they would help her to regain what she had lost. So began the rites of rejuvenation. These rituals seemed innocent enough in the beginning, but grew ever more grotesque as time went by. Eventually, there came a day when my lady bound one of her handmaidens to her bed and proceeded to mutilate the poor girl's face. Suffice to say, she did not survive the ordeal. It fell to me to dispose of her body. I performed the dreadful task as bade, obedient servant that I was, but when the time came to return to the house, my legs refused to move. I knew then that I could not go back to that place. Not after the nightmare I had witnessed. So it was that I left Hawk Manor, my home for nigh on half a century. That sucks, dude. Like, that's like if Batman became a total psychopath instead of at least trying to help people. This is Alfred. Long did I weep for the girl who was slain, and longer still for the woman that Lady Amandine had been. Yet one cannot weep forever, and I endeavored to put the matter behind me. Indeed, I had resolved never to speak of my experience, until you appeared before me. My lady's madness must be ended, lest more innocent lives be lost. Lay her tormented soul to rest, as you swore to me you would. She awaits you at Hawk Manor on the western edge of the Central Shroud. Go now. Go, and do what must be done. Bonk. Oh, you know what? Next time Simon's on a Final Fantasy XIV stream, I haven't shown him this fucking this mount yet. Take me to your leader. Such a good mount, dude. Ice. Dude, I remember the fucking trek to get up here in ARR. Hell, I think by the time I got here... No, I was under level. This is like at level. You good? Alright. I am a little worried about there being a cutscene. That's kind of long. But what do you want to do it? We can queue for a couple minutes, see how it is, and worst case scenario for the YouTube side, I can go watch the cutscene after if something weird happened. Well, no, that's not. Here, let me unlock it first. There we go. Because I don't know if it's like a cutscene of just her spawning, you know? You pick your outfit. I'm trying to skip the cutscene. I'm trying to fucking close this window. There we go. Oh god, that's right. My stupid thing is still broken. Oh, these are new people too. I mean, I think they're on alts because they like ran right here, you know? Or they're leveling or something and have already done it. Oh god, the damage. I'm still overgeared, you know? I keep opening. Will you tell me if they ask anything important in chat? Because I need to keep it closed. Oh, you know what? My party stuff is off. From raids. Yeah, but I want to, like, see stuff, you know? God, I haven't seen that attack in forever. The original, like, combo ender for, Paladin. I fucking loved this. I love it, and I love the sound effect thing. Wash, 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 wing, or some shit. I used to love. I was sad that that move got changed. The name is so sick, but like I wish it hadn't changed. You know, Royal Authority is what the ender is called now, but it was just so fucking cool. You know. Yeah, these people have at least done the dungeon before. You know. You want to know why I think it's not a alt, though? Everybody, when they first play this game, equips Heart of the Party. At least this person uses cooldowns. I say that as a joke, but mostly because, like, dude, I run into people at level 90 that don't. To be clear, though, on people that are, you know, possibly using skip potions, just ask for help or ask about, like, oh, is there anything I could be doing differently type of stuff. Use your cooldowns and also spread them out. That's all. I'm not trying to dig people. I don't want people to ever think that. All right, does this fight any different? Granted, you and I are both like, I mean, you're not as high geared on white mage as like your red mage or anything, but you're still like really high, and obviously the level scaling at this point's crazy. Like, this lady should not be this close to dead, you know? Yeah, this person knows what's up. They stunned him and everything, you know? Grabbing that, because little baboos, you know. Shield of the Savage. I wonder if they're gonna do the thing. Oh, wow, they did do the thing. I'm jumping straight down here. Oh, did they take out all the enemies that were, like, on the stairs? I don't remember if we need this key or not. I'm just picking it up. You know what, I really wonder if they changed the thing about having to hit return. You know? Oh god, Manor Lady came at me. This person is very confident in your abilities. They'll be fine. Me, on the other hand. Yeah, I can't silence. I'm not a bard. Whatever, they all died, you know? Yeah, I actually haven't done Hawk in so long. I don't even remember what all we need to pick up. I think we need to pick up something in, like, the last door on the left or something before the jump or something. Yeah, I think we did need that key that I picked up. Trying to help you by doing single target just a smidge. Obviously, you overheal, so it's not really a big deal, you know, but if their cooldowns are off, they're just gonna get shredded. I think we kill the Jester first, right? Melt him. Either they already clicked stun or don't know that they can stun that. I think you can anyway. Maybe it's been long enough that I don't remember, you know? I could have sworn you... I'm not trying to... Again, I don't want people to see this and think I'm trying to, like, dig on a possibly new person. I was complimenting them earlier, you fuckers. Don't pick and choose on me. I'm just curious and speculating. No, they know. They just did it. They just didn't feel like doing it the other time, I guess. Maybe they were possibly worried about, like, aggro? I don't know. So there's a whole ass teleport here now, huh? Instead of having to hit return? That's fucking wonderful. Yeah, it was so annoying having to do that, dude. I'm gonna go ahead and do this now. Whoop. Then I'll have it ready for the boss fight. Yeah, if they start without me, just don't help DPS. It's okay if they do, you know? I don't really care that much. It seems like it's just slightly longer than a normal scene anyway, so it's not a big deal. Because the Armin comes to, like, wake her up. Are they waiting? Aw, that's so sweet of them. I'm actually thanking them. Wait a minute, there's no things in the corner. Well, no, like, you'll see what I mean. They don't look like they're physically there anymore, if that makes sense. We gotta look away from him. This is different. I'm engaged. Oh, wow, yeah, this person knows how to play, though. They turned them around so that, because of where they spawn, you could just, like, stand differently, you know? Feel bad for ads in this, because Fester's just nuking them. Uh-oh, I don't know if that's stunnable. To be fair, it should be. They'll be fine. You don't have regen at this level, do you? That sucks. Yeah, we don't have the things to interact with anymore, dude. Uh-oh. Oh, I see. It's just to, like, scare you because you can't move at first, you know? Addled. Festered. My Fester doing almost as much as the limit break, though. Yeah, your White Mage Glamour is cute, though. That was nice of them to wait. I was kind of expecting people to not wait. Not like in a, you know, oh, negative community way. Just autopilot kicks in. Giving them a big old dote. Big old dote. And now I wave goodbye. Love you. Huh? Hell yeah. Well, you're the healer. You should have, you know? I feel like it's... I understand why some people don't like to calm healers. But I'm like... I'll be real with you. Healers are gonna calm every time, no matter what, you know? Hold on, I gotta move my camera. Yeah, I forgot I changed some stuff with it, so... Oh, you know what happened, actually? My camera's too fucking low, because... when I scrolled it down earlier, I did it too quickly. That's why I was like, what happened? I swear I didn't change the size of this, you know? That was fun. Thank you for playing with me. Darkness has taken root within these halls, sprung from the most unlikely of seeds. One cannot help but admire the irrepressible spirit that quickened it to life. Asians. It is a pleasure to meet you at last, adventurer. You are every bit as intriguing as our master gave us to believe. It is no ordinary mortal who can acquire one crystal of light, much less 3. The crystals make you strong, and it is to that strength that the light is drawn. Hydaelyn chose well. A pity that your existence is oh my god. Irreconcilable. Sorry, my brain did not want to say it for a second. With our own, we cannot well allow you to continue upon your present course. Alas, we came here not to play, but to take the measure of your strength for Master La Habrea. That task now accomplished, we take our leave of you. Fare you well, bringer of light. Shosov's like, throw hands, damn it. Hey, did you notice that Shosov's wedding ring is hella exposed because of the gloves? Yeah, I just thought it was a cute addition. Oh, I'm going back to... Okay. Yeah? Where what is? Oh. Yeah. You were returned. What sights awaited you within the manor? What has become of Lady Amandine? You must tell me all. So she went so far as to consort with devils. Would that I could have done more to prevent her fall. May she finally find peace in the beyond. I know not whether the masked men you encountered are the same pair that first led my lady astray, but it is plain that they are of the same vile brood. Should the chance ever present itself, promise me that you will visit upon them tenfold the woe they have brought upon others. But who am I to speak of punishment? By my silence, I allowed I know not how many innocent young women to die in unspeakable circumstances. It matters not wherefore. Through misplaced loyalty, cowardice, or both, I am in a better to a gross crime. I will surrender myself to the authorities and accept whatever punishment they deem just. I only pray that the gods will have mercy on my soul. I mean, hopefully. Welcome back, Shosov. Full glad am I to see you safely returned. Tell me, how fared you on your sojourn to the Twelveswood? Two of La Habrea's minions. They sought to measure your strength, by their own admission. The devils taunt us. It is beyond doubt, then. The Ascians have begun to move in earnest. Would that we knew to what end. Yet I will not bemoan our plight. Thanks to your tireless efforts, we are at least aware of the encroaching darkness. Alas, we can only do so much. It is clear to me now that we Scions are too few to protect the realm against this threat unaided. We must needs alert the three nations to the presence of this elusive enemy, and recommend that they heighten their vigil. There is no shortage of misery in the world that the Ascians might exploit. We have an arduous struggle ahead of us. Yet come what may, we must not allow ourselves to become lost to hope, for that is precisely what the enemy desires. We have gleaned all we can from the information available to us. Let us set this investigation aside for the present. Another matter has arisen that requires your attention. Let me know when you are ready to be briefed, and I will summon the others. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wrath of the Titan. Minfilia is waiting to brief you and your fellow Scion on the new development.
The Maelstrom requests our assistance.
Concerning the kobolds they sent such copious notes on, I presume?
Yes. And no. It has more to do with their findings, which portend a peril far greater than any beast tribe.
What sort of peril?
The worst kind. A tribe of kobolds in the vicinity of Limsa Lominsa has reawakened Titan. Our task will be to slay the Primal. The Maelstrom have sworn support for the endeavor. They are no strangers to the havoc kobolds can wreak.
Years before the Grand Company's reformation, two primals, Leviathan and Titan, chanced to converge upon the sea wall, wreaking untold devastation. There, by the grace of the Navigator, were the mercenaries Merlvib hired able to fend them off.
But it was their intention.
Yet it did not take long for the beast tribes to regroup, and they summoned their primals once more.
Thankfully, their second coming was decidedly short-lived, but that is beside the point. So long as tormented souls will them to exist, the realm will never be rid of primals.
The Maelstrom has kept a watchful eye upon the beast tribes, and the kobolds in particular, ever since. Which brings us to the matter at hand.
Unlike Ifrit, we know scarcely anything of Titan. Unfortunately, the only force known to have bested him, the modestly named Company of Heroes, disbanded 5 years since, and mercenaries are not in the habit of keeping chronicles.
Expect the worst. The Maelstrom's help is of course appreciated, but even if we had their whole armada at our disposal, we could still find ourselves overmatched. A pity the kobolds lack the gentle sensibilities of the sylphs. A peaceful resolution would be more than welcome. The Echo will not avail you this time, I fear. If you are to survive, your steel must needs speak for you. No one would think you a coward were you to decline.
Look at
So
my
you will
horn.
accept? Thank you.
I'd like to add it to my repertoire.
We can't very well send him to Limsalo Minsa without Yastola. Can we, Minfilia?
May I ask that of you, Yastola?
I never thought it in question.
Ever reliable. Very well. We will spare no effort to win victory. You may count on the full support of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and all not afield will aid the fight from afar. Thancred, Ida, go to the Grand Companies. Tell them of our plight and solicit their support. Urianger, send word to the students of Baldessian, and Alfino if you would. Papalimo, compile all the information we have on Titan, little though it may be. You will be apprised of the tactical situation when you reach the Sailor's Ward. Provision yourself for the journey. May you walk in the light of the crystal.
As much as I love Titan's theme in this game, I think it's definitely one of my least favorite looks for him. I don't love how he looks. Someone by the aft castle, okay. It doesn't look bad, I guess. Just not exactly something I'm super into. It looks kind of cool, but... Titan in Eden looks fucking awesome, though. Hail, adventurer, and welcome to Maelstrom Command. If you wish to know more about enlisting, speak with the personnel officer. Unless you are the guest we were told to expect? Forgive me, sir. Business, then. It is, as we told the antecedent, the kobolds have once again summoned Titan. A little over a moon ago, we began to observe the beastmen moving south in increasing numbers from Ogmoro. Our scouts subsequently confirmed the object of their aggression. Crystals, modded for the fell primal. Admiral. Admiral. Thank you, High Commander. You may leave the rest to me. Word has spread of your accomplishments, Shosov. On behalf of Limsalo Minsa, I thank you for heeding our call. Forgive the lack of forewarning, High Commander. The Admiral wished to address Shosov personally. We are no strangers to conflict. Long have the Sahagin and the kobolds plagued our people, nor is this the first time we have had to address a primal threat. In the past, when Titan rose to threaten the peace, it was to the company of heroes we turned. But they are long disbanded, and we must look to other brave souls blessed with the strength to face this foe. Blessed with strength. So it is that we turn now to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, confident in the belief that you are Limsa's best hope. I hope you are right, yet the situation is far from simple. The kobolds are not prone to unprovoked aggression. My brain felt like I misread that. The kobolds are not prone to unprovoked aggression. Did not the thalassocracy make a pact with the beastmen that each would keep to their own lands, and that no blood would be shed? And was it not the Leminsons who violated this agreement, dissatisfied with their lot? Shall we then condemn the beastmen for defending their homes? Even a pirate must one day reap what she has sown. I would advise you to choose your words with greater care, Lady Y'shtola. Stand down, High Commander. She has the right of it. And the wrong is mine. Freely do I claim it. Yet it makes little difference. Remorse will not shield us from Titan's wrath. Wow! Making that one scene even better, actually. Shit. One of the best scenes that Merlwyb has. Or would you have us fall upon our swords? My apologies, Admiral. The safety and security of Limsa Lominsa's citizenry are, of course, of paramount concern. Already, we have observed disruptions in the flow of ether further inland. The effects will be felt here in the city ere long. I ask much of you, I know, but the need is great. Can I count on your help, Shosov? You have my thanks, along with the full support of the Maelstrom. I await good tidings. That the kobolds should summon Titan demonstrates they are no longer amenable to negotiation. This being the case, we must needs prepare for conflict. Before we meet Titan in the field, however, it would be wise to learn all we can of our foe. And I can think of no better source of information than the mercenaries who defeated him once before. The Company of Heroes may be no more, but several of its former members still live. It is said that one of them is employed at the Greyfleet Mills in Lower Lenoska. Quite why a mercenary should choose to become a miller, I do not know. When you find him, mayhap you could ask him for me. I, meanwhile, shall seek his fellows. I think I remember this guy in this quest line, or at least, like, you know, going to do this stuff. So the person's name was utterly useless. They said lower, right? So, yeah, because he's, like, I think hella north of Morobe. Let me see something real quick. We're not that far off, but I don't know if we will get there today. Obviously, I've been kind of like back and forth today. I had to go pick Shiloh back up. I was running behind and stuff. This has like been almost a 5-hour stream, and I don't know, probably like 3 hours of it, 3.5 hours of it are, you know, gonna be in it. I'm exaggerating like a little bit. Obviously, probably closer to 4 hours. But I've had to go AFK a couple times. It happens. So I don't know. I'll try to get to Titan. It's nice that we're talking about it, but it's level 34. So unless these quests go quickly, I don't know if we'll have time. Because 4:30 is probably the latest I'd want to be streaming. Just because I gotta eat. I've had some snacks, had some Takis. I ate a Nutri-Grain bar, but I'm gonna need to actually eat like a meal, and I gotta edit and stuff. So yeah, I remember this over here. I couldn't remember when the hell we did this. Lay down your burden, son. Come drain a pint with me. We'll have a grand old time. Find your lass or three. You gonna say something, Venture, or just keep staring? Hey, you want to know about the Company of Heroes? Ah, hell's price of bleeding fame. Can a miller mill in peace no more? Still, does he have a chocobo printed on his face? Yeah, he does. As you come all this way, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to oblige you. Consider yourself lucky, mate. Old Tractum was the company's best axeman. Now, what was it you wanted to know? Tales from the Titus Slayer. Yeah, so you want to hear the tale of how the Company of Heroes bested a primal, do ya? Let me guess. You mean that bastard Titus, aye? Oh, if only you'd been there to see it. It was a mighty struggle, like the legends of old. Me and the boys fought him for 3 days and nights, we did. The ground trembled with every step Titus took. And when he hit ya, boy, it felt like a cannonball to the gut. Just like that. Boy, what's that look for? I'm a god's damned hero, have you know? People around here sing me praises. Don't tell me you only care about learning the secret tactics we use to beat old Titus. Huh, well, too bad, because now I'm not feeling charitable. If you're so damn... I can't remember if this guy's, like, doing a ploy, or if he's not actually the guy or something. There's something going on. I just don't remember what. If you're so damn desperate, then why don't you do me a favor and kill those rats that have made a nest by the windmill just south of here? I do that, then we'll talk. I must make you fetch quest. In order to speak with me, you must fetch the quest. Shy Lolo. Love you. Your head feel a little better? I'm sorry. Try to that door. Wait, what? The Rat King! Oh my god! Rats! Oh, whoa! Go listen to Ghost. I don't know, I've just been plugging stuff all these streams. I don't know why. The band Ghost, they're awesome. So the beasties are dead, are they? Nice work, Venturer. Save me the hassle of... never mind. Gooboos? Hungry Gooboos. What, you still asking me about how we beat Titus? I don't know, Venturer. It was a pretty risky strategy. The kind only a veteran in 10-score battles could rely upon. I want to teach you, I truly do, but unless you prove you have what it takes to face the fat bastard, I can't in good conscience tell you a damn thing. At the very least, you need to be capable of slaying, say, a Gooboo. Come to think of it, that ain't a bad idea. Them creatures have a taste for the flour milled here, so you ought to have no trouble finding one in the vicinity. Of course, I ain't asking you to cut one down quick as a skilled axeman like myself. Any road. Why don't you try heading due west and stand lookout in case a Gooboo comes calling? Slay it, I might consider telling you more about old Titus. Oh my god, it's making me survey for so long. Fuck. Please, it doesn't have to be like 10 seconds. Hiya! It has been done. You again, and that Gooboo that was harassing the Millers is dead? Didn't think you had it in you, adventurer. Still, you took forever and a day to get the job done. No, the fuck I didn't. I'm still not sure if I should tell you our secrets. So, as I was saying, I still don't know if you've got what it takes to face Titus. Maybe if you slew, Tractum. You in here drinking again? If you are, the Gooboo had better be dead. Oh, it's dead, Chief. You have me word on that. Cleave the beast's skull in two with my trusty axe, I did. That a fact. And what will your friend here say if I ask him? He'll vouch for me, of course. Ain't that right, friend? Tell me true. Was it Tractum who slew that Gooboo, or was it you? Chief, what are you saying? It's me, Tractum, the finest axeman ever to serve in the company of heroes. The legendary mercenaries who slew that bastard Titus. Titus? Titus? Who in the seven hells is Titus? Some primal you fought in a drink-sodden dream? The company hero slew Titan, you bloody half-wit. Well, you see, Titus is what me and the lads used to call him. That's the biggest lotus of hog and shite I've ever heard. Both of you outside. We'll learn the truth, the limits, and way. Oh yeah, I forgot we fight this guy. Tractum, if you didn't slay that Gooboo, you may consider your contract revoked. I think he might pull a bomb on us or some shit. It's been a while, but I'm getting some flashbacks. Oh shit. I probably shouldn't have started there right when I checked my phone. The only thing trying about to kill me that's cheating. Who the hell picked these boulders? They're nothing alike. Oh, the hell was it? Let the contest begin. Gahaha, the best. Oh no, dude. I'm fucking this boulder up though. Good luck, man. My cast time is so fast. Feeling a bit stiff. Only killings against the rules, he says. Piece of shit. A little scared of accidentally blowing up his his boulder. Only killings against the rules fucking attacks me again. Damn, this quest is actually kind of funny. My arms, my bleeding arms. I almost wish I wasn't so powerful. All right, I admit it. I lied about being in the company of heroes, but I'm begging you, Chief, please don't dismiss me. I've learned my lesson. Honest, I have. Save your blubber and tracked him. God should have known. Mercy, please. I didn't want to deceive you, I swear. It's just that I kept getting turned away by all the folk I asked for work, and I panicked. See, the last job I had was at Costa del Sol, and there was this grizzled marauder everyone treated like royalty. Then I heard he was captain in the company of heroes. I finally understood why. I wasn't being serious when I said I was one of them, but you wouldn't believe me, look, his name was Weisskate, all right? Weisskate. It'll tell you how to defeat Titus, or whatever the hell that thing's name is. That's what you wanted, ain't it? So come on then, tell the chief to forgive me, it's only fair. Uh-oh, Shiloh. All that dope art of Final Fantasy XVI I like. They just released 33 posters of like all of it for like $35. Like, I don't know how big the posters are, but it's got like, it's all the concept art, a lot of the stuff I really love of like the character art, the characters and their icons and stuff. And just even the cover art one I'd want, you know? But it's like, I assumed it was one at a time, by the way, but it's like a whole bundle. I took a quick look, but it looked like it was a bundle of it for like 35 bucks. I'm sure they're not that big, but still. Pardon? You wish to slay the Lord of Crags? We must slay him, Captain. The people of Limsa are depending upon us. You fancy yourselves heroes, then, just like in the tales? Be not so quick to judge. Long have I labored for the well-being of you and yours, and my associate here has bathed in Ifrit's hellfire and lived. He is blessed with a power that protects him from primal influence. Thus he was able to lay low the Lord of the Inferno. We know full well the risks and have taken every possible precaution. We lack only the knowledge of how to enter Titan's lair. Pray be so good as to grant us the boon of your wisdom, and we shall be on our way. A man who can't be tempered? Useful, but it will not be enough. It is true that the company of heroes fought and felled primals, but each victory was bought with the lifeblood of brave men and women. And Titan was the worst we faced. We defeated him, in the end, but he took from us some of our very best. Even if you possess the power you claim, I have no reason to believe you will succeed. Believe what you will. We mean to try. Though our lives be forfeit, we will not abandon Limsa to the wrath of Titan. You are passionate, I'll grant you that. And you deserved better than the greeting I gave you, but I will not send you into Ogamoro on a whim. To be plain, I do not wish to see you give your lives in vain. At the very least, I must have assurances that you are more than common adventurers. I oversee security for Master Gigaruju's estates? Gigaruju? Perhaps you can demonstrate your abilities by attending to one of our... Ye gods, man, have you heard nothing I have said? We have not the time to perform trivial tasks. The enemy is at the gates. Do you imagine words can sway me, girl? If you dislike my conditions, then you are welcome to find your own way into Ogamoro. Though it pains me to admit it, I fear we have no choice but to acquiesce to the man's demands. Yet much remains to be done if we are to best Titan. Forgive me, but I must ask you to undertake this task alone. I will use this time to see to the remaining preparations. Leaving the dirty work to the others, are we? Very well. Pray, do whatever the good captain bids, however trifling. Remember, the fate of Limsa hangs in the balance. Master Gigaruju's requests can be more demanding than you realize. Before I set you to your true task, I would like to verify that this won't be a waste of my time. A Nyx has recently been seen prowling the beach to the east. As you can imagine, my master does not want large, slimy creatures anywhere near his lands. The beast is cunning, but you should have no difficulty luring it out with herring. Slay the Nyx and return to me. Oh, and don't forget to bring me a leg as proof of the kill. Okay, alright. Bong da dum. Bum ba bum. Oh god, my inventory is getting fucked up. Well, did you deal with the Nyx? Lest you think me overly cautious for testing you in this way, you should know that we had an incident not long ago. A foolish young employee was dismissed for lying about his past. He claimed to have served in the company of heroes, but I knew for a fact he did not. Anyway, now that the pointless busy work is finished, I shall give you a challenge as befits your talents. A modest proposal? 2 highly distinguished individuals are scheduled to visit Costa del Sol in the near future, and Master Gigaruju wishes to welcome them with an elaborate banquet. While money is no object, not everything Master Gigaruju desires can be so easily purchased. It is to be an extremely exotic feast, and so shows off your mission is to seek out and obtain the rare ingredients our chef requires. Naturally, such fine dining must be accompanied with a suitable wine, and by suitable, I mean the very best there is. That, however, can wait for the time being, as I believe you have enough on your plate as it is. It will be a long and arduous journey, but you need not toil alone. Many of the mercenaries who once served under my command still live, and they will guide you on your quest. The first ingredient, I would have you travel to the South Shroud and speak to Landinel at Camp Tranquil. What? You mean to tell me you cannot afford to waste time as your associate did? Adventurer, if you have not the endurance to complete this mission, how do you expect me to believe you can outlast the Lord of Crags? Either do it or don't. I have work to do. Where the fuck did he just say he was? Oh, shit. My brain could not remember. Do you require assistance, adventurer? So this is the one who would challenge Titan. I've been expecting you, Shosov. The ingredient you seek is the egg of a giant adamantoise. The method of acquisition should be obvious. You steal it from the beast's nest, of course. Simple in theory, but difficult in execution. Most who try die in the attempt. Will I help you get it? You amuse me. I will not jeopardize my position by openly assisting you. For me, you will receive only information. What you do with it is your choice. Trial by turtle. Let me be clear. This business between you, me, and the captain must remain a secret. See, I don't regret my time spent with the company in the slightest. Traveling the world, meeting interesting people, killing them, it was all jolly good fun. Alas, Gridanians are, by and large, an unforgiving lot. The toe here being a rare exception. I've had to go to great lengths to ensure that I am seen as a model citizen, with no taste for drinking, whoring, gambling, and all those other activities I so dearly miss. So understand that if you ruin my little charade by wagging your tongue, I'll fashion a noose with your entrails and hang you from the nearest heaven spiller. Well, what are you waiting for? There's a perfectly good adamantoise egg in a nest to the east of here. It's ripe for the taking. Not that I expect you to live long enough to claim it. The mother never strays far from the child, and you will surely be attacked the moment you lay hands upon the egg. There will be other heroes, Shosov. You do not need to challenge Titan. Pending your quest, your corpse will rot in this swamp. Prick. I think he's just like, testing your metal, fucking with you. Prick. I also feel really bad. I definitely forgot about... I'm a very different person than I was in 2013. So I don't like the fact that I'm just taking this egg and slaughtering the mother of the egg, dude. You hear me, Shiloh? I said I'm a very different person than I was in 2013, so I feel extra bad that I pretty much just kidnapped an adamantoise egg, killed its mom, and I'm gonna eat it, I guess. Or I don't know, people are gonna eat it. Because I had to for their fucking MSQ! It sounds like I should not have revisited. I thought you might have the good sense to leave this place. Yeah, that's what upset me, not return to the Waking Sands. By your continued presence, I take it you intend to persevere to the bitter end? Ha! Such bravery, such recklessness, that will serve you well against Titan. Leave the egg with me. I'll see that it gets to the captain. You should make haste to southern Thanalan. In Forgotten Springs, you will find a man named Uod Nun. He will be your next guide. Safe travels, Shosov. Bonk. State your business, adventurer. So this is the one Wisecat sends me. I am the foggiest when he sees in you, and until I do, you will receive no aid from me. Why does this guy roll his R's? The perfect prey. Want you to hunt most dangerous game. Persistent bugger. Very well, let's have a look at you. You've seen your share of battle, there's no mistaking that, and you did manage to obtain that adamantoise egg. However, that was not more than a display of brute force and blind courage. The nun I once fought also believed that his strength would save him. He was wrong, and now I am none. Many years ago, I joined the company of heroes to hone my skills, instead of challenging my predecessor before I was ready. Even when I was young, I understood that victory goes to the patient, the cunning, the pragmatic. That is why I claimed my position, and it is why I still hold it. And it is why I will not help an unproven whelp. The children of the sands do not offer aid to strangers. To do so is a sign of weakness. However, if you were recognized as a skilled hunter in your own right, it would be permissible to assist you. Across the desert to the east lies an Amalja encampment. The dwells a warrior renowned both for his strength and his guile. To even face this Amalja in battle, you must find a way to lure him away from the encampment. This will be your test, to draw out and defeat the veteran. For this, I will offer you no advice, only this worn spear. Why, you ask? You have to solve that riddle yourself. Now go, slay this old warrior and bring me back his necklace. And bring to me his necklace, is what it said. Yes. I think in Ul'dah. I'm pretty sure that it's right in front of the Grand Company in Ul'dah. You look for what? Clive is not who you talk to. In case it wasn't obvious, Shiloh is doing the Final Fantasy XVI stuff. It's like a level 50 quest, I think, though. What level is it? Just accept it. I think it is. You'll know when the Wandering Minstrel, not Yoshi P, shows up, okay? Because he'll, like, show up in the cutscene, you know what I mean? Maybe then. Was it level 50 or whatever? I just don't remember for sure if the quest was level 50. Why didn't you just Google it? Or go to the patch notes or something. I just can't remember. I did it like a week ago. Okay. Tell me, adventurer, is our old nemesis dead? 'Tis a fine necklace, as befits a veteran of countless battles. It will make an excellent trophy. The spear? It belonged to one of his brothers. I knew when he spied it from afar that he would be unable to resist venturing outside the encampment to see for himself. Oh, I told you it was level 50. Was the other one also level 50? Oh, shit. and the encampment to see for himself. Did you discern my intent, or was it dumb luck, I wonder? Either way, you impress me, adventurer. I shall tell you of the ingredient you seek. When the worm turns? A shame we did not meet when I was still with the company of heroes. You have made a fine recruit, but no point dwelling on what cannot be. You have a Welwick worm to hunt. Sandworms slither brazenly across the desert dunes, but Welwick worms are far fewer in number. Rarity breeds demand, and so their meat is highly prized as a delicacy. The only way to catch your quarry is to entice it with something it cannot resist. These worms prey on the smaller creatures of the Sagoli. A freshly slaughtered angler carcass would be my choice of bait. There's an area teeming with anglers to the east. I will mark it upon your map, along with the location where Welwick worms are most frequently sighted. Be warned, the blood will drive the worm into a feeding frenzy. If your skills are lacking, it will devour you as well. It has been done. The worm is dead. Lasan al-Gaib. Also, I'm gonna keep plugging this stuff apparently during these streams. Dune is so fucking good. Shiloh yelled, read it and watch it. I literally have all the Dune books within arm's reach of me, by the way. BT dubs. At least I think they're still over here. Yeah, they all, well, except for the first one, because that's somewhere in a tote bag right now, but you look well. Have you caught your quarry then? Your skills as a hunter rival those of our best. I applaud your success, Shosov. The meat will need to be heavily smoked before I ship it to Weisskit. Worry not, you have my word that he will receive it in time for the banquet. You must be eager to obtain the third ingredient. I regret to say that I know not of its location. For the nonce, you should return to Costa del Sol and seek Weisskit's counsel. Ah, but hold a moment. Since you'll be meeting the captain again soon, there is something I would like you to deliver to him for me. There and back again. The captain was always fond of his brandywine. Brandywine? I would be grateful if you could deliver it on my behalf. I was a reckless, angry youth when I first joined the company, and he would have been well within his rights to cast me out. Everything I have, I owe to his wisdom and generosity. I, Weisskit, was a firm yet fair teacher, an expert molder of men, and I suspect that is still the case now. Please give him my regard, Shosov. Well met, Shosov. Landinal and Nun both spoke highly of you. What brings you here today? Ah, my favorite. I shall have to thank the Nun personally. Now you have but one ingredient left. Fortunately, you will not have to travel to Aldernard this time to obtain it. The things we do for cheese. Truth be told, I never intended for you to collect this last ingredient. Brayflox, my old quartermaster, wished to bring it to Costa del Sol herself. However, not long ago, she sent word that there has been some trouble at the long stop and that the delivery would be delayed indefinitely. She told me nothing of the incident itself, but I fear the situation may be dire. Though I would like nothing more than to aid her myself, I have no choice but to turn to you and your allies. Make haste to Hidden Falls docks and speak with Ozun Nazun. He will direct you to Raincatcher Gully, where Brayflox and her people have made their home. Shiloh. I guess I'm gonna get Brayflox's long stop soon. Because Titan's level 34, so that'll probably have to be next stream. We'll probably do the dungeon and stop. We'll see if... Yeah, but I'm just anxious about, like, not getting to see the changed fight, you know? In case people, like, run in there and go crazy. What the fuck is this guy? Oh. What's the hurry, venturer? Hey, something happened over at the Gabi settlement. I don't know why you're so eager to help a bunch of beastmen, but go and talk to the skipper over yonder. She'll ferry at a Raincatcher Gully. Okay, I don't want to actually do that. I'm gonna fucking fly over there. I definitely forgot that we were gathering ingredients / having our metal tested for this. Tongue flaps of Weisskit be reaching ears of Brayflox. Uplander has come for tasty fresh gobby treats, yes? Quest prize of Uplander, deep and long stop. Flighty beasts chase Gobbyflock from homes. Gobbyflock needs goodly uplander give safety to Longstop with much hand-lending. Yeah, that's what I thought. Instantaneous. Look, it's old content, you know what I mean? That's fair. Yeah, I'm kind of curious what they did to this one, too. I wonder if the dragon still has that, like, the poison pool stuff that he would do, and, like, poisoning people. I keep forgetting to fix the stupid adventure plate. Whatever, mine's not that special, it's just cute. Oh, shit. I took aggro. I only hit him like once, to be fair. I put my shield on. Come here, Gully. There you go. Come here, Gully. Sorry, Mr. Tank. I wasn't trying to be obnoxious. I just forgot that he only hit him once, you know? I should have let him settle the pool, so that's my bad. I don't remember if we have to talk to that NPC. I don't know, the bar just started attacking. I didn't want him to just instantly die. I got silenced! I have swift cast up! No! Okay, it's fine. I'll just have to save swift cast. Yeah, I'm wondering if the dragon still like randomly just turns at somebody and spits on them, you know? Not like the pull, I think he did a pull, but I mean the one where he would like do the line AoE that was completely like, undodgeable because it was just a, you know, Asuna teach people, right? I'm just kind of curious if they do that or not. Sorry, the guy leveled up saying grats. Grats. Oh shit, my thing never summoned. Sitting here clicking the button like I was mad confused. Hey, Seamus. My dog. Yeah. What are we doing, gang? What's happening? Maybe? No. That's fair. He was asking for the context for Twitch and stuff. He was asking if we needed that dude, so, because obviously I'm blocking chat. Where did the, oh, I think the bard was just running around. Maybe they wanted to look for here. I don't know. I got him, by the way. They apologized. I'm just saying no worries. Like, whatever, dude. Nobody cares, you know? They were probably trying to get loot or something. Maybe they want, like, a certain thing from here. Or they were just fucking around and found out, you know? They immediately apologized, so I definitely don't give a shit about it, you know? They were just doing something and either accidentally got too close or whatever. You know what? I wonder if this fight's any different, because this fight was always kind of weird. I mean, the damage is gonna mess it up, but, you know. I'm wondering if we even need to attack the thing. If the tank gets enough aggro, I'll kill it, you know? Yeah, there he goes. He hit it twice. As long as he hits it like twice, it should be fine for me to hit it. God, Summoner, I know that I'm obviously like bad level scaled from items, but like Summoner does some fucking damage, you know? For what is funny enough, not the super high tier. Leave me alone, Brayflox. Brayflox! You fucking asshole. I'm kind of glad that that still happens because it's funny. Brayflox is like, hey, what's up, friend? And then gets you set on fire. Fuck, I'm just picking this up in case anybody needs it or wants it, I guess. Sorry that you had to heal twice and couldn't red mage. I know you don't mind, but still. They changed this area. You can't just, like, run through it anymore. This used to be, like, more open than this, and you could run to the right. It's still to the left, and there's still, like, the little alcove. But I swear that this used to have, like, a way bigger thing on the right. So nice to finally have AoEs during the leveled content, dude. I haven't had AoEs until literally, like, Hawk Manor, I think. Bum-ba-da-dum. I've been fog bubbled, but I dodged it. Unfortunately, I guess when he attacked me, it hit you. I know. It was just... Oh, do you have regen yet? Damn, dude. I don't remember when you get it. Maybe you get it at 35 or something. Bye, partner! Oh, shit. I fucking nuked that bubble. I'm just gonna addle this guy. Whatever. Ow, it hit me that time. Thanks, boo-boo. The dragon! My healer! That dragon said, I've watched this battle long enough to know what needs to be done. Oh, I see they didn't change how long it takes for this asshole to fly away, though. Yeah, it's still waiting, huh? You know, I don't remember, but I think if you put dots on him, it was actually worse. Maybe I misremember, because I think he unspawns, you know. But, like, yeah. Alright, I hope you're ready. There's a decent chance this guy's gonna try to pull everything. To be fair, you've been healing. Oh, fuck me. I accidentally got aggro from one stupid enemy. Better heal your heart out, my sweet. I'm gonna try. Alright, that's one guy dead. That'll help. Do you even have Cure 2? Oh, do you have that thing that gives you like a free Cure 2 though? Hell yeah, that's so valuable. I shall help. Look, it's actually helpful. Wow, I forgot that this part of the dungeon is so short. Yeah, I'm kind of expecting this guy to jump on the boss, but it's just like a cutscene of a dragon showing up, you know what I mean? So I don't really mind. Oh, it's kind of cool. You get like a POV of the dragon. Are they waiting? Aw. I keep making sure to say that, you know, because I get the autopilot like really bad. Aw, they said always. That person's a G. Will you calm them, and I'll try to calm the bard if they are still here when I get out of the cutscene. Addled. Yeah, I did that thing. Ether charge. I don't remember if these get bigger or what. But how big do they get? You know? Not that big. This is different. This was not in the fight before. We've done a couple of them. We did a few when they first changed it. Not all of them, but I can't remember which ones we did. Oh my god, so they kept the line AoE, but they made it an actual get the fuck out of the way thing. Dude, this was the... I don't know if I super agree with that, only because people really needed to learn how to use Asuna, you know? But I also know that it was running into, like, there was a lot of griefing with it where people, like, legit did not know. So I guess griefing isn't accurate then, but it would cause a lot of problems. I'm assuming these are going off one at a time. Yeah, because they're getting bigger. I tried to wait, I just didn't know if they were gonna LB or not. I like to let other people do it, if I can help it. Actually, I was talking about that, funny enough, on the other stream. That, Huh? Oh. Did you calm him? Okay, that's good. Is the bard still here? Oh, you didn't get a chance to... Oh, well. They probably don't want or need them, you know what I mean? I just like to. It's just a nice little extra thumbs up, you know? Well, thank you, my dear. What's happening? Have we all become Matt Berry? Matt Berry's awesome, so... Damn, that guy was like... That guy's on PC for sure then. Because he was like... And he fucking disappeared, you know? Apparently that guy left almost instantaneously, but still calmed Shiloh, which was funny. I can calm really fast, but I cannot calm and leave really fast. So that dude's definitely on PC. Unless he, like, turned his whole shit off, you know? Like, he calmed you and then he literally, like, put his fist through the computer, you know? Goodly Uplander has thanks of Gobby Flock. Flighty beast was tricksy foe, but Uplander outwitted with plans making. Uplander has goodly head for fighty think. Rayflox happy gives tasty fresh gobby treats to clever uplander. Cheese is stinksy sweet gobby treat, special make with secret gobby arts. No party complete without gobby gouda, Brayflox every say. Okay, sorry, I was checking something. My FC was talking about some shit, but I obviously, like, as per usual, I don't want to just put that up there. Bonk. 14. What are you doing? Oh, you have to. They never fucking finish it in 16. He doesn't get to ride one. Like, the whole point is that Sid's daughter is like literally making the first one ever, basically. Like, she wants to anyway. I don't know how she doesn't get like super far, if I remember correctly. Because that's all like pretty late in the game anyway. Why? Well, we're about to get off, hon. Yeah, but we gotta eat and stuff. I gather you solved Brayflox's little problem? Goblin cheese. By the gods, that unholy stench. This is definitely goblin cheese. Judging from the smell, this should be quite flavorful. How was it made? You best remain ignorant of such things. I still remember when I learned what kind of milk they use. Alright, I think that's a good place to stop, actually, so let's go ahead and do that, and I can get some other stuff done. Alright, so that was all the time we have. We'll be fighting Titan next time, but tomorrow we're not streaming this. We're going to be streaming Final Fantasy XIV, The Rising Tide, which I'm mad excited for. Obviously on the YouTube side, you'll see that before you hear this. So, got him. Well, at least no, I guess that's not true, because if I've been able to keep my next day turnaround thing going. Oh, I'm so excited, dude. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Thanks. Sorry. God, brain. I'm a little tired still. Anyway, thanks so much, everybody, for popping in, some lurkers and stuff. And thank you, by any chance that any of the people that were in the video saw it, because it's happened before. Thank you guys so much. And like I said, thank you for, waiting for the cutscene. I am mostly doing the single player stuff to avoid that because, it can be a little annoying. But thankfully, I think they changed it where even that one in Totorock was not insanely long. But, it is what it is. So I really appreciate it. And thanks for, playing and tanking and healing. Well, actually, Shiloh healed, so sorry. But thanks for TPSing is what I meant. So we'll be back, and we'll definitely be fighting Titan next time. We're not going to be doing this again until like Monday or Tuesday, though, because we're going, Shiloh and I are going to Michigan to see their mom. So I'll be at Teeny a little bit, but I got some other stuff on the pipeline, so to speak, to post while I'm gone. And obviously Rising Tide to post while I'm gone as well. We'll see if I split that into multiple chunks or just like do one big ass long play. We'll probably do multiple chunks. We'll probably do 2 or 3 videos depending on the length. So yeah, anyway, and Simon, thanks for being here earlier. I know that you were busy today a bit, but still, we're here. And Shiloh, I know that obviously you're home now, but you listen and stuff on the job, so I appreciate it a lot, and I love you. But again, Simon, thanks so much for whenever you're here. It means a lot, and people popping in and yada yada yada, and just everybody really. So, and Vark, I know you might end up hearing this on the YouTube side. But let me know what you think of some of these changes if you're seeing these. I don't know if you've gone through any of these dungeons and other Final Fantasy XIV subscribers and stuff on the YouTube end. It's kind of fun, kind of neat to see. I definitely appreciate the one specific change to that boss fight, that the way the AoEs worked, because it teaches people stuff. I'm a little sad that you don't have to worry about Asunaing as much in that, but otherwise the dungeon really wasn't that different, funny enough. So. But yeah, anyway, my name is Joe. Love you all. Hope your dreams come true, and I will see you guys next time. So, peace out, everybody.